was about to say, I thought that you had just started it, honestly. You've done that a lot.
I was still in the middle of fixing the alert box, so that's why we're a little bit late, and I wasted a joke while doing it, but that's okay.
The world will never know.
The world will never know my dumbass joke. Alright, let me just do a little quick testy over here. Yeah, okay, anyway, hi everybody! Clearpro Productions is hosting my stream with... Yeah, in case you didn't know, yeah, that's very obviously a test thing. No, there's not ever gonna be 1,000 people watching the stream.
1,300 viewers!
Yeah, that's definitely a test, which
Where are these 1,300 viewers that you're hosting with?
It was just there so that I could tell that the thing was fixed, so we should be good. Hello, everybody, for realsies. I'm Clear Pearl.
I'm Spacey.
We're doing more Pokemon. Hopefully the last Pokemon.
Got with Shaggy, what? Gnitsit?
Testing backwards. I got it. I figured it out. It's testing backwards.
Oh my god.
I like how that was immediately my first fucking thought. I was like, oh, this is gibberish, so this is probably something backwards.
Oh my god.
That I've just learned to do that on the internet, where like I just if I don't know what a word is, I read it backwards because
oh my god,
there's actually a good chance that that's what it is.
Yeah. So you think we could finish the game before November 1st when the game changes to fall?
I don't know.
7 days left.
Oh, well,
so,
in 7 days, probably. I mean, this is...
Yeah, I think by 7 days you'll either have won or lost.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's either gonna be... Like, this is gonna probably be mostly level grinding, but we still... I mean, we are kind of close, so we might actually be able to finish today.
Well, I think we'll at least get everyone to 50.
Oh, that'll happen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 54 is what I'm doing, but...
54, right, yeah.
But... Anyway,
I just said 55 because I round up the 5s.
Yeah. The rounding up doesn't help my situation here because...
Oh my god. Shaggy.
Nitset these, stud... What is it? It's stun. Nitset these stun. Okay, so we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
So, how was your day?
I did nothing. Well, actually, that's a lie. So yesterday I felt like shit.
Fair.
Like, I had no spoons. It was bad. I woke up and was just like, no. Just for everything. I just slept all day.
Wow. I want to interrupt you a second because I want to show you my dumbass, like, just waking up brain, basically. I saw Rhydon, went, oh, Rhydon, that's a grass type. I guess that means I should use grass moves. Wait a minute, that's not right.
I feel like point A did not quite reach point B.
Yeah, but
by the time you got to point B.
Bit of a crosshair situation with my brain cell there.
Oh my god.
Anyway, continue. Sorry about that.
So, let's see. So I was very tired yesterday.
Yeah.
And then by, of course, like 3 a.m., I was like, I'm awake again. And,
yes,
you know,
sounds about right.
I went to bed at like 4 in the morning or something.
Well, that's your normal bedtime, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a little later, but yeah.
A little bit.
Pretty close, a little bit.
Oh, well, you would tell me your dinner time was
o'clock.
like 10 at night or some shit. I'm
yeah,
like,
it's usually like 2 or 3 o'clock. Yeah. So then I did something really stupid. It was really funny though. So on the Nuzlocke forums, you can connect your Discord to a little bot that like blips on Discord whenever you get a notification on the forums.
Oh, okay.
So I could be like, oh, someone commented on my comic and like jump over there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't working for like 2 weeks, and I was like, that's weird.
Aw.
I wonder if the bot is broken.
Or no, nobody was commenting. That's the...
No, I was still getting the alerts on the forum, but the bot wasn't sending me the alerts. So I was like, that's weird. So I thought maybe there was something wrong with the bot.
Yeah.
And someone was helping me. Well, hours later.
Okay, sure.
We figure out that it's because Discord has weird-ass privacy settings.
Yeah.
And there was like someone was talking about like, oh, there might be a risk of someone sending random DMs, you know, make sure you have your server, you like, make it so people from your public servers can't like DM you.
Oh, yeah.
So I turned it off, right?
Right.
Well, apparently, even though I said, no, don't make this setting for all of the servers, it put that setting on all of the servers, and the bot is not my friend. So the bot could not message me because I turned off allowing non-friends and servers to message me.
I like how your description of the situation is, the bot is not my friend. So.
It was actually really funny because
we have more of a working relationship.
Yeah, apparently the person who made the bot can't even, Discord won't let you be friends with bots. Like if you set an account as a bot, you can't be friends with them.
Aww.
So after I found out after I found out I was a fucking idiot, he posted in the thing that was like, hey, if anyone's having issues with this, you know, make sure this setting's enabled.
Yeah.
I'd add you all to his friends list, but Discord doesn't let bots have friends.
Discord cockblocking the bot, man.
I was like, no.
Aww.
Poor bot.
I mean, Twitch, I have not seen any bots since I put on those new Twitch settings, so...
Yeah.
At least, I don't think I have. It's possible.
I haven't seen anything,
I can't think of any.
And honestly, we didn't get that many bots, all things
We
considered.
would get, like, one or two a stream or something.
Yeah, like one or two a stream, but we weren't getting, like, hate-rated like a lot of people.
Yeah,
so,
because I'm straight,
where they would have, like, hundreds of bots all post at once.
I'm a straight cisgender white guy, so I'm not going to be targeted by any of that. I don't have any of the tags.
We did have the series of follow bots the one time.
That was very funny because it kept alerting me on alert. I had to disable my alert box because I was just like, I can't fucking...
Like, follow bots are just annoying. They don't do anything, but they make the alert go off, so it's just annoying. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, that was really annoying.
Living your life just making a shit ton of bots just to be annoying?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Oh, boy.
Like, go away.
Yeah.
Get a life.
That happened.
Yeah, I thought we had Commander Root. But I haven't seen him.
Probably.
In the,
Well, because Commander Root's a bot.
Well, I thought Commander Root was a bot that, like, actually helped.
No, I mean, I didn't add Commander Root on purpose or anything. It was just a bot that would always show up on our channel. At least, I don't know if we ever really confirmed if they were a bot or not. It's just, they never did or said anything.
No, they're a bot. They're definitely a bot. It's just that I think they're a, Hold on, I want to see Reddit. Who's Commander Root? Good question.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, these Zatus are not great. Okay, yeah, this is, I'm gonna run from the Zatus. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. It's been a very long time since we've had to deal with Commander Root, so I didn't remember that it was, like, we had actually confirmed that they were a bot. Because they never did anything.
Yeah, they're 100%, they're 100% a bot. It's just that it's, it's just kind of there. It just kind of sits there. They don't even count as a viewer because they're a bot.
Yeah.
Like, they just sit in streams.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. This is not a good route. I'm gonna try the previous route for the Sazbot, because
it seems like the grass type doesn't really use it there.
It's not really useful here. It works on Rhydon, I guess, but
I know. We technically have 5 viewers right now. And the full list has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because we have Streamlabs. We have another TTV viewer who I always see, who is most likely a bot.
Okay.
And then a F2 payer, which I'm assuming is another bot. Because, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe you don't count as a viewer.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
The broadcaster?
Yeah.
Because I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It matches if I exclude you as the broadcaster.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it's sad that I don't count.
Yeah, we could get...
I'm not a person.
We could get lurkers. It's just that if they're a bot, they don't count as a viewer.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And it's always like, there's like... It's always the same 3 bots in there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
These bots are like my buddies at this point. They're like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them to robot lunch.
I guess Commander Root was used to, like, get data from Path to Exile, I guess, because that was, like, a big streamed game.
Yeah, but I didn't play Path to Exile.
No, I know. They just appeared in everyone's streams. I don't know.
Huh.
I just feel like a lot of people who make bots like that are just bored. Like, please, give them an actual job
it could be Commander Root was like it could be Commander Root was like a beta robot or something. Like it was a test AI or something.
Like a test to see how well it worked.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, no one seems to know. I was just looking it up. I was like, I feel like there's just several different stories as to what Commander Root does.
Who
and
is
why
Commander
it was created.
Root?
Yeah.
The world may never know. You just get the really, just the mysterious documentary style.
The true crime intro.
Who is Commander Root? Do we need to be worried? God, true crime documentaries are so fucking funny because they're all edited the same way.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
And then they said, "Brrr." Sorry, my dramatic horn was too loud. They said what?
Right?
It's almost as funny as every ghost documentary in existence. Whatever, every show where they're like trying to prove ghosts exist or whatnot. They're always edited in the most hilarious fucking fashion. Like, the guy will like look off to the side and be like, "Whoa!" and then the music will be like, "Brrr!" and then it cuts to just like a chair like in a slightly different spot than it was before. Did you see that?
I can't. Yeah, there's so many there's so many tropes that I literally can't watch without laughing, like, every time. It could be a great show or movie or whatever, but if I see the trope happen, I just laugh.
Oh my God.
It's so great.
I laughed my ass off watching the newest Boruto episode yesterday.
Oh my God.
Because, okay, so they're doing the test. So I don't know if you've watched any Naruto or anything, but
I could probably figure out what you're trying to say.
So there's this thing called the Chunin exams.
Okay.
Where, like, you know, if you pass, you become basically like a general level of ninja. Where you get like more power over the system and everything. But it's a really hard exam, and only a few people are allowed to pass every year or whatever. So you know, it's always this like really dramatic situation with 3 parts to it. And then in this newest episode, they were doing it again for the next generation. The teacher was like, "All right, so you know, like, this is the second test or whatever, and we're going to explain it." And then one of the students is like, "What about the third test?" And they go, "Oh, there is no third test." And everyone's like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, no third test." And they're like, "Great, okay." So they do the second test, and then after they passed, they're like, "So we're tuning now, right?" And they go, "No, there's another test." And they're like, "But you said there wasn't a third test." And I swear to God, this was what they said. They said, I said, you need to pay attention more. I said there wasn't going to be a third test, not that there wouldn't be a final test. And I'm like, bitch, do you know how to count? 1, 2, final. That's the third test. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's still the third test.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Like, it was the Look, there are a lot of dumb lines in that show, but that one got me.
Oh my god, that's what? Holy shit!
Are you fucking kidding me? I was flabbergasted. I was like, look, I get it. You guys are ninjas. It would be fine if you just lied to me and were like, surprise, there's a third test. Don't give me this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's not even correct. Yeah, that makes me want to look up the sub version to see if it was just translated badly or something.
Yeah, it could be. That could be it. It could be like a Japanese linguistic
thing. Oh my god, that's so funny. So, anyways, Shaggy finished the Halo VOD, and Purple8 brought up stickers selling in your store. Yes, I did hear about Purple8 saying that on the stream, and yes, it is true.
He said vaguely. He was like, oh yeah, some people in Pennsylvania somewhere in Zor might be able to buy it. Gosh, I wonder what store that could be he's talking about.
See, Shaggy figured it out in 2 seconds.
It's unofficial. It's fine. It's never happening. It's totally different. He lied. He lied on stream. He's a liar. Don't believe Purple8.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, not yet. No Shaggy. No website. I'm probably gonna still keep that private. Yeah, I'm on an island. I assume that they'll have stickers available online as well. They just kind of wanted a physical location, so that'll be like a separate thing. You don't have to buy the stickers from our store. You could order it from them directly.
Yeah,
and have them shipped.
Yeah,
it
they have an online venue or whatever for. But I don't think they've done that either because they're not actually ready to sell them yet. So
yeah, exactly. They're still working on actually making stickers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's funny, we were playing Final Fantasy with him the other day, and while he was on call, he was talking to Kat like, no, change this, no, do that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Ruffles.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, I know
it was a crit.
It was a critical hit, but still. Like,
and then he killed himself. Yeah. So then, yeah, the Elite Four, the Ace at the end, is level 54. So we're grinding to level 54.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's just grinding everyone to 50 first, so then he can move on to Victory Road to train.
I can safely move on to Victory Road without being too scared.
I thought he meant we had to make the journey to Pennsylvania and try to find the store.
It's a fucking
oh my god!
Not treasure hunt, scavenger hunt. It's a scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt.
It's a Pennsylvania.
It'd be like,
GeoGuessers,
but guessing where my store specifically is.
I mean, we've said it on stream before, so.
Well, yeah, but not like specifically.
No, I've said your store's name before.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You were on camera and you told me not to do that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I remember being in chat. It was still you and Purple8, and you all were like trying to advertise me, and I was like, please stop doxing me.
Whatever, it'll get you business. It's a public business. Your address is online. People know where your store is.
It's true, but still.
Yeah.
Look at that Lilligant.
Lilligant is very pretty.
I got a Discord.
Lilligant looks like a young mother. Like, she's got mom energy, but like early mom energy.
Yeah, like mom energy of like twin newborns.
Yeah, like she just had a kid. It's her first child. She's buying baby formula at the store.
He's like doing mall walks with the stroller.
Yeah.
If you lose a Pokemon, will you be in danger? Yes. There are still a few Pokemon in the box, though.
I've been in danger this entire playthrough.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel a lot better than I did a couple streams ago, but... Oh, I'm just gonna fucking run from these assholes. Not even fucking worth it.
If Clear Pearl loses a Pokemon while grinding, he will probably quit.
Not gonna lie. The instinct will be there.
Because he spent like two full streams grinding.
I will be ready to just stop streaming forever.
Yeah.
I will keep going, but geez, that's gonna hurt. Oh, man. Boy, Lilligans.
Why did I get another notification? Sheesh. Man, I tried to eat something right before stream. Like, literally 3:52, I got a snack.
Yeah, fair.
It's been 30 minutes and I'm, like, hungry again. What the fuck?
Your metabolism is not very kind to you.
Hate it.
Yeah.
And then I eat and then my stomach hurts.
I think your stomach is just having a bad time explaining to you the situation it's in. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh gosh, something's in pain. I'll tell her that I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Wait, shit, that's the wrong button. Oops.
Yeah, like, I think I told you this not on camera.
Xehanort's
but...
gonna start doing acid.
Oh, but I was talking about how right before stream, like a few days ago, I drank a little bit of water before stream, and then I had an acid reflux reaction to the water. I was like, I hate this. Why? Why would I have acid reflux reaction to water? It's water.
It is
Oh
indeed
my God.
water, yeah.
It just randomly decides when it's bothered by something.
Yeah. It just sounds like your stomach is just like a baby. It just doesn't really know how to express itself, so
It just screams.
It just
Basically, when it needs to
screams.
express itself, it just screams.
Man, acid is so effective. Everyone should have acid.
Oh, yeah. God definitely had to nerf me. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah, God nerfed me too.
God, so much.
I'm like one of those Pokemon that so you know how not all Pokemon are created equal in competitive
Yeah.
battling and everything.
Uh-huh.
I'm like fucking Love Disc. I could be the best Love Disc I could be, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna get my ass handed to me by anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, God nerfed me a lot. Like, I think about, like, if I didn't have any of these chronic illnesses, I would actually have, like, tried hard in school and had a path set out ahead of me that I wanted to do.
My life
I would have
been
been
a little
motivated to do. I would be so successful right now.
Although on the other hand, I probably wouldn't be streaming for you lovely people, so you
That's true.
guys are probably pretty happy about my mental illness.
I feel like anyone could say that about any streamer, quite
Right?
frankly.
It's kind of like how you know, our mom is like, oh, you know, I kind of wish I did some things different in my life. And I'm like, yeah, but if you did, we wouldn't be born.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, you know.
Okay, I would have chosen many things to do, but president would not have been on that list.
I mean, I think it takes
My
a different...
chronic illnesses are not responsible for my introversion and lack of interest in people.
Yeah,
I would still not be interested in people.
I think you kind of have to be a bit of a narcissist to run for president anyway.
It's true too. Yeah, that's true too.
Like to think, oh yeah, I'm gonna be, I'm the one who should be president.
Right? Yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
You're like, of all the people in the country who qualify for president, I deserve to be president.
Every single human being in the world is a lesser president
Man,
than I am.
Imagine having that level of self-confidence, dude.
I know. And just
How
straight
arrogant
up, yeah, it's
am
like
I?
absolutely arrogant.
I am not arrogant, I think.
No, you're not.
I don't like to. I don't think I am. I try not to.
I talk to Purplite on occasion. So.
Yeah.
You are not
like
he.
I have gotten a lot more confident over the years.
Well,
but
yeah, I mean, it's not difficult to be more confident than you were as a teenager because teenagers don't know what the fuck is happening 99% of the time.
Arrogant is an adjective I would not describe myself as.
Nah. I might come off as a little bit more arrogant on stream, but that's mostly just me talking to myself like, oh yeah, no, I definitely won't die here. Yeah, no worry.
No, confidence and arrogance are different, but they kind of go hand in hand usually.
Sure.
you kind of have to be confident to be arrogant. In a way.
Yeah, can you imagine, like, I mean, like, I know it's not, like, you can be confident in the fact that you're absolutely not confident at all.
Right, yeah.
Be like, hey, do you think you can pull this paper off? Oh, absolutely not. I am confident that I will fail this fucking test. You know what else I'm confident by? I'm gonna fucking kill this Abra. Because it's an Abra and it's a fighting type, and I have literally any attack.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Hi, back. I'm Clear Pearl. Ah! I think I'm just transforming into a dad, which is weird because I don't have a child. Maybe maybe some alternate universe Clear Pearl has just had a baby and it's crossing over through the multiverse, and that's why I'm talking about moms and babies and making shitty dad jokes. The transformation is happening somewhere, and I'm just absorbing some of it. Oh no, Jinzo. I'd be very confused, trust me. Rest assured that the reaction, the reaction is exactly what you would think it would be. Hi, Damon Eclipse, how you doing? Oh shit, yeah, maybe you're right, Shaggy. It's the same universe, but in the future, and I've discovered time travel is oozing into the past a little bit. That could be it. That's a reasonable explanation, right? Yeah. Oh, fucking, okay. Lilligant can paralyze me, apparently. Alright. Is there a Pokemon game with time travel? Yeah, I think that's like half of them. It comes up weirdly often. I know in Gen 2 they introduced Celebi, which is literally like the time travel Pokemon. Gen 4's Palkia, which literally contorts time to its will. And then there's like, I know in Gen 7 they had the whole Rainbow Rocket stuff involved going into all the alternate universes and shit. I feel like there's been more. I feel like there's more. It's a weirdly common thing in Pokemon where time travel just kind of happens. It's not like the story makes sense anyway. Might as well throw in some time travel. Oh boy. Whatever you do, don't look at Abra's feet. There's some weird fucking bird feet. Ugh. It's like kind of bird feet, but they're really bendy. Yeah. Abra's feet look like baby Ridley. Yeah, Abra's, oh shit, what the fuck is Lairon in this game? I don't even know. Yeah, they had to add Abra to Smash because Ridley was too big. Well, let's try Acid here. You know, everybody's best strategy. Try Acid.
Hi.
Hey,
sorry, I had to make a... I got a call that I had to answer. So.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it, though. I tried to call them earlier, but my phone decided it didn't feel like making a phone call.
I mean, a mood.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just try again, like, tomorrow, because it was, like, 3:30.
Yeah.
But it turns out it actually did get to them as a missed call, so they just called me back. And I was like,
okay.
wait,
right.
Oops.
It kind of works.
Yeah, so, yeah, I just had to do that real fast.
Okay. Ooh, that's exciting.
Oh,
Janzo.
fun.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I mean, it sounds to me like you're qualified. Anyway.
Yeah, I would assume so.
You've done, like, IT and stuff, so.
Making bots and shit.
Yeah, that too, yeah. You certainly know a lot more about technology than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can,
yeah.
You can start streaming for Best Buy.
Best Buy? I doubt you would require. I don't think so.
As long as you can
you just
reasonably
take a bus there?
As long as you can
Yeah,
get
can you
there,
take a bus?
it doesn't really matter how you get there.
Retail doesn't usually require a driver's license.
Yeah.
I worked at GameStop with no driver's license, so.
Yeah.
I just took the bus to the mall.
As long as you know how to get there and you can reliably get there, then
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you're worried that they would want you to drive the Geek Squad vans.
Oh no, they would just get they would just get someone else.
Yeah.
To do it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I don't think so. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
You just be the office guy.
Yeah, like you would be the one behind the counter
Yeah.
talking to the Karens who don't know how computers work.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get very good at explaining what the power button is.
Yeah. Listen.
And that laptops have batteries.
I'm no Karen, but I have brought my laptop to Geek Squad before. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
this was
you
like
got really mad. Yeah,
ago.
you were talking about this on stream the other day, I think.
Oh, that's right, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Geek Squad who
They killed your laptop.
They couldn't figure out where the virus was on my laptop. It was, which I now know is probably I just reset it and the virus just went away or whatever because it was through the internet. Yeah. But anyway, they were like, oh, we can't find anything. Your laptop's perfectly fine. And then I found out that my webcam no longer worked. Like, it was just fucking broken.
Yeah.
On the laptop. And I was like, what the fuck did they do? How did they not find anything and break my webcam?
How did they make my situation worse than it already was?
Yeah, so honestly, I think that Geek Squad is probably better simply because the people working there are now, like, you know, millennials and stuff who know computers way better.
People have been studying computers for decades. It's not like millennials were the first to know computers, you know, like our dad studied
I know.
computers in college, you know, like...
Right, but the people who studied computers in the generation before us wouldn't be working at Geek Squad. They'd be working at fucking actual corporate companies.
Yeah, they'd be working at Microsoft and shit.
Yeah, Microsoft, Google.
But I mean, that's not to say that that's not the case now. Like, you know, we've got two cousins working for Google. Like,
yep, it's true. Wait, are they both working for Google?
I know one of them definitely.
I thought
one of them definitely is. The other one, I think, at least temporarily worked there. I don't know their situation.
Yeah,
but
I'm not really.
Yeah, we haven't really kept up with what they're.
Yeah, we haven't really kept up with them.
I mean, we will in February, presumably, but.
Oh, true.
Yeah. There's a certain event happening with our cousins in February, which involves us meeting them again. So.
You can, Shaggy, you could work for Google. Sorry, first of all, Clear Pearl's 26.
Yeah, I'm 26. Yes.
Also, you can work for Google as soon as you get out of college, honestly. If you get everything right in college, you can be 22 and working at Google. 22, right out of...
Yeah, they got...
Oh, Janzo! No, Janzo is applying for Geek Squad, not Google.
Yeah. There's a lot of tech jobs out there for us nerds.
Yeah. Google, I'm pretty sure, like, just hires 22-year-old right out of college computer science majors.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They've got a lot of entry-level jobs at Google.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah,
they need so many people.
It's a huge fucking company, so yeah.
Yeah. They need so many people, and instead of training the same people over everything that changes in Google every year, you could just hire the one who knows all the recent shit on computer science and fucking...
Well, I'd like to think that the people working at Google know how Google works.
No, I know, but yeah, there's a lot going on in Google.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I understand.
There's so many
I understand
things.
there are many aspects to the company and the technology. It's always changing, but, you know...
Usually if you're working at Google, you're pretty good at adapting.
If they don't know how to do they Google it?
Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet.
That's probably like their slogan. They're like, "Hey, boss, how do I Google it?"
I 100% Google it. 100%.
Yeah.
But they also probably use like Google Meets and Google Plus and shit. So I don't.
Oh yeah, they probably make you have a Gmail.
Well, I think it's weird.
What if that's their work email? They make you use Gmail for your work email.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
That'd be pretty
so
funny.
Weird. Yeah.
Actually,
like,
I don't know what's funnier. I don't know if it's funnier if they the idea that they have to use Gmail or the idea that they have a different work email other than Gmail.
Yeah, that they have multiple Gmails. Yeah, I think they got rid of Google Plus. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what they would use instead. Let's see. I'm on Google.
Yeah,
probably just Google Meets. Yeah, probably Google Meets. Google Chat.
Google Drive.
Google Drive.
If you want it,
I've said chat. Google enough times, and now it just sounds weird.
Google. By the end of the stream, I'm going to start getting advertisements for Google positions.
Right? I wish. Every time I get
of course, Twitch is owned by Amazon, not Google, so.
Right. Yeah. I've gotten I'll get occasional emails from LinkedIn, assuming I'm looking for a job, which I'm not, and I'm pretty sure I put on my profile that I'm not looking for a job. But they still send me emails about jobs.
Yeah, no, it's not like they can read.
And
Google webcam.
They'll be like, "Hey, we found a position for you that you might be interested in. It's a fucking shift manager at Dollar General," and I was like, "Fuck off! Are you kidding me?" I have on there that I'm a psychology major. I'm an art minor. I'm a freaking business owner.
Yeah, but Dollar General though, you could really make it big at Dollar General.
Hold on, I found this one tweet that just completely encapsulates what it's like to be a fucking millennial and Gen Z right now. So.
I'm not surprised to hear that Demon Eclipse is 14. I got that vibe.
I got that vibe too. No offense. I got you. I kind of got that.
I was 14 at some point too. I've known a lot of 14-year-olds when I was 14, and you know.
Yeah.
There's a certain personality quirk that I can identify teenagers with.
As long as you're over 13, I don't care, because you have to be 13 to have a Twitch account.
Well, technically they're lying to Twitch because we're supposed to be an adult only.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be an adult only thing, but nobody fucking pays attention to that.
Yeah. Okay, I found it. The caption says, "Boomers, there's a job shortage. This is an employee market. I wish I had this when I was younger." And the reality, and it's a Gmail email from Indeed, and it goes, Hi Sam, I was browsing CVs on Indeed.com, and your degree in BSc Biomedical Sciences really stood out to me. I'm currently looking to fill a position for Smoky Moe's Bar and Grill."
And can you imagine if it worked the other way around, like when you were applying to jobs, in your cover letter, you're like, you know, as a film major, I noticed that you had a position open for your nurse position in a hospital. And they're like, "Oh, well, welcome aboard."
Oh my god! Imagine the confidence, dude. Jeez. What I appreciate is the worker shortage is making even more people quit their jobs.
Because they hate their work, because they're getting dogpiled by all this shit, because employers aren't hiring new people.
And they make, like, pennies an hour.
Yeah.
And then they get treated like shit. And the manager is like I was seeing this one where there's a lot of issues because there's a short staff. Managers will be like, "Hey, you had, I need you to come in on this day." And the person's like, "I had PTO that day. I filed for it and it was accepted." And they were like, "No, you need to show up or you're going to be in trouble, blah, blah, blah." And they were like,
right, bye.
"No, I'm just not going to show up and I'm just going to leave." And then
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah. It's like, "Oh, managers, do you really want to be rude to your 2 employees that are left?" Like, you gotta realize you're the one who's fucked if you're mean to your managers. Yeah, they just leave. They're all like, "Oh, you won't have a job anymore." And then they just leave and apply to a different place that's short-staffed, and then they have a job in an hour.
They can work at a different shitty retail job somewhere.
Everyone is short-staffed here.
Yeah.
Did that $1 to $2 an hour? What? That's illegal. What the fuck?
There might be some weird exception, like you know how like the waiter waitress exception, where like you can charge below minimum, you can pay below minimum wage.
Waiters and
as long as like their tips
staff
cover the rest of it or something like that. Yeah.
I think the wait staff minimum wage is $2.12.
Yeah. But I believe the rule is if they don't get paid enough through tips,
and if they don't get enough tips for minimum wage, they have to be
yeah.
paid minimum wage.
They have to get covered. But it's such an absurd fucking
what the fuck?
weird ass loophole.
When I was a kid, my mom would pay me more than $1 to $2 an hour for doing chores. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, we also kind of lived in a wealthier area.
Yeah, it's true.
I remember doing very basic chores would net me, I think, like, I want to say $20 a week.
Do you remember when I was young and Mom had me rake the leaves? I think you were too young to do it properly, so I had to do all of it.
Sure.
And she was like, okay, I'll give you $1 for every pile you make. That was a huge mistake.
Yeah. I think I do remember this. You made all these, like, tiny little piles.
I made 1,000,000 tiny little piles.
Yeah.
And Mom just kind of looked and went, well, you got me.
I should have been more specific.
I can't go back on my word.
I would have gone back on my word. I would have been like, listen here, you little shit. You knew what I meant.
Nope. I think she respected the hustle.
That could be
I think she respected getting outplayed.
She's like, oh shit, my sister's smart. I gotta encourage this. Not my sister, my daughter. My daughter's smart, yeah.
Yeah, so she was very careful with her words from then on.
Yeah, I do remember when we were kids. So growing up, we had a rule: we weren't allowed to play video games except on the weekend.
Correct.
And at some point, I found a loophole, and the loophole was, hey, what the heck, Mom? I see you playing computer games all the time.
Oh, I remember that.
And she was like,
fine. She would play like Bejeweled on like the Flash Yahoo.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Website.
And she'd play those like internet games or whatever. And she'd be like, fine, you can play on the computer.
Oh my god. I think it wasn't soon after that when she started working like full time anyway. So
it just sounded like to me she just didn't want an argument.
Yeah,
she's like, this sounds like the beginning of an argument. I'm just gonna give in here.
Yeah, quite frankly, props to her.
Yeah.
We still turned out okay.
Yeah, we're fine. I mean, I play way too many video games now, but you know.
Right, that would have happened anyway.
I'm just making up for lost time. I mean, I have a huge backlog of games, and I can play all the time now. So.
Yeah, it's like when you're a kid, and you want to grow up so fast because then you can just eat cookies whenever the fuck you want.
And then you're like, oh, this is a bad idea.
And you know what? You can eat cookies whenever the fuck you want. It's true.
And then you're gonna choose not to because it's a bad idea.
The belly starts to show. Yeah.
The belly starts to show and grumble and groan and.
Them telling us to get off our phone when they're on level 1,426 on Candy Crush.
Yeah. It is funny.
Pretty sure,
I'm
pretty sure Mom would have been that mom if she was born like 10 years later.
Yeah. No, like she plays Candy Crush now.
But like by the time she started playing Candy Crush, we were adults.
we were adults. Yeah,
so
it's actually kind of fun, like, our dinner conversations sometimes, because, like, I'll just mention something about a video game, and she'll be like, oh, it's like that in Candy Crush. She's, like, actually starting to understand what I'm talking about sometimes.
I almost spat out an entire mouth of tea. Oh, my God. Oh, it's like Candy Crush!
Yeah, and I'm like, you're not wrong, Mom. That is like in Candy Crush, probably. It's like that in a lot of video games.
I love that. I love that so much.
But
I just took an entire sip of tea, and then you said that, and I all spat it all out.
Yeah. I think I was explaining the concept of an MMO to her, like, because I was talking to her about, and like this expansion for an MMO that Spacey and I are playing all the time, like we're really excited for it, and what I was just doing. I just was, gaming with a bunch of strangers on the internet for a little while. And she's like, oh yeah, it's like they do that in Candy Crush too. They just randomly pair me up with strangers for like the co-op stuff or whatever.
Co-op in Candy Crush now?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works because I haven't played Candy Crush, but like basically,
yeah.
I think like you can be put in a team and then you do your part, and then later somebody else does their thing, and then if everybody does their part, then you get bonuses or something like that.
Wow.
So it's like, yeah, it happens in Candy Crush all the time.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
And now she knows
like
why you can't pause while playing an online game.
Well, I think we complained about that enough when we were kids that she understands.
Yeah,
anyway,
she totally. Yeah, she got to the. Yeah, she understands.
I think she figured it out when I didn't leave in the middle of an earthquake.
Well, she wasn't home for that.
She wasn't home for that, but it was very funny that like you're like, quick, get out of the house, there's an earthquake, and I'm like, but I'm fighting a Koropeko in Monster Hunter. It's online, I can't pause.
I was like, can you at least stand under the door frame? You were just like, no.
No, it's just like
because that's what you're supposed to do in earthquakes.
Yeah, apparently. Well,
you're supposed to stand under in the door frame.
I know. I explained this story to my friend in LA.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
I totally did the wrong.
No, he was like, your sister's a dumbass.
Listen, I panicked.
Yeah.
So hard.
I know, and like I just believed you because you said that's what they did in Japan or whatever.
Well, listen, I did a lot better than you did, for sure.
You might have been panicking, but I was definitely under panicking. I was doing the opposite of panicking. I'm like, wow, this is really inconvenient for me.
I remember I was up in my room and I panicked harder because first of all, I was upstairs. And second, all of my little figures on my dresser were like shaking really hard.
Yeah.
So because of the earthquake, so I knew the earthquake was worse than it was. You, however, barely felt it. I'm sure.
Yeah, it was like a bit of a rumble. Like nothing was moving around or anything.
Nothing was really moving. But my upstairs was really like rumbling. But you know what? I wasn't the only one who ran outside. When I went outside, like, all of the neighbors were also coming outside to look.
They're like, what the fuck, earthquake, huh?
We're all stupid.
Yeah, well, that's human nature. Like, I bet, like, at least half of those people, they didn't think that, that's what you're supposed to do. That's really just like, what the hell's going on out here?
Yeah, it's not like it was a bad earthquake either.
It was like, it might have been like a 4 or something.
Yeah, really small. Like, we felt it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You know what a magnitude 4 is? It does like 2 damage in Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's really fucking, it's like barely fucking worth using.
Hi, Domino, what are you doing? Can you relax, please?
No.
He's like going around in circles in the room. Hi, can you come over here? Can you just chill? Like, just hang out. Oh, you're itchy? Are you itchy? No, you just want attention. Oh my god. Wow. He came over to my side, and I went to pet him. He sat down.
Yeah.
And then I went to pet him, like, actually pet him, and he just fell to the floor. Like,
aww,
to roll over to be pet.
Aww.
Hi, baby.
He's a baby.
Are you a big baby? He sure is.
Yeah.
He sure is. Can you just, like, sleep? It's fine. I stopped petting him, and now he looks heartbroken.
Yeah, well, he should be heartbroken because you're ignoring him forever now, and next thing is you're just gonna disappear to the void, and he'll be lost forever without you.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really just always wants attention. Always, every second. Mm-hmm. It's unbearable every second he's not getting attention. So bad.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's looking out the window.
I'm glad that he has.
His chance is still here. No.
I like that you can reply on the Twitch chat, which would probably never make any sense in a more popular chat.
Yes.
More populated chat, I should say. Can you imagine, like, replying to somebody in a chat where you can only see what they said for, like, 3 seconds?
Yeah, right. Wait, did I tell you the story about another stream I was watching? Where, you know how now mods and broadcasters can see first time chatters highlighted.
We just learned that the other day. Yeah, we just saw that.
Yeah.
And they believe it was Demon
I was watching
Eclipse
this
who
other
did it
stream
for the first time.
Yeah, and he was playing Pokemon, and I wasn't really watching. I had it on in the background.
Yeah.
But apparently they were talking about Rhydons.
Sure.
And someone put in the chat, Rhydon D's nuts.
Yeah, that's a common one. Yeah.
And that was their first message in the channel ever.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that is wonderful.
That was what broke him.
Nuts.
He was laughing so hard because that was it. It was just highlighted first time viewer. Yes. Rhydon D's nuts.
What a flawless execution of your first ever chat.
God.
Your first
everyone was like, that's just comedic timing, like comedic gold right there. Oh my god.
Oh, we're fighting a big one by accident. Okay.
Ah, bug playthrough. That's fun. I like bug Pokemon. Quite frankly, I just like all Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just like Pokemon.
I just like all Pokemon.
I just think they're neat. I love that. I think that is an underused Simpsons picture right there.
I think so, too.
I just think they're neat. Because I feel like I could say that about a lot of the video games I play. I used to be a lot more analytical in, college. I'd be like, this is exactly why I love all the video games I play or whatever. And now it's like, why do you like it? I just think it's neat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just have fun. I like it. I play it.
It's a nice time.
Where is my notebook? I keep changing where my notebook is because I've been using it for Final Fantasy lately.
Oh, yeah. You've been keeping track
of
shit.
But then sometimes I've been keeping track of, what I need to do in Boja to get the last, field notes.
Well, you have to do, duels and shit.
You don't have to do duels.
Oh, I thought
it's just a 100... No, it's just a 100% chance if you do a duel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I was that's why I never even bothered, because, I thought that you had to do the duels.
Nope.
Oh. Because the duels are,
It's just a really low drop rate for everything else.
It's a video game, so, obviously, I usually just play it to relax or whatever, but when I heard about the concept of a duel in Boja, I was like, this is triggering my social anxiety. I can't.
No, you're right. No, literally, I was there, when Boja first came out, and on, day one, it did the whole shing, and I got the duel thing, and I was like, nope.
What is happening? Oh, God.
Nope.
I did get I got it one time. I got the thing that was like, duel time, and I'm like, nope, not having it. Bye.
It was a lot more common early in Boja, for people to just accept duels even though they didn't know how the fuck to do a duel.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of expected that you actually know the mechanics to do the duel.
You have to watch the
because
fucking
then
videos or
because
whatever.
then you waste everyone's time when you lose.
It's true. Yeah, everyone's watching you.
But no, early Boja was terrifying because you think it's busy now. Think how many people watched the duel at the beginning of Boja.
Yeah,
when it first entire ring was covered with people.
Yeah, holy shit, yeah.
I was like, I am not dueling. And nope.
I think I would rather die.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. So, Boja is endgame right now for Final Fantasy XIV. So, it's an instanced area.
So here's the best way I can explain it for someone who hasn't played the game. So there's a separate area for end game content that players can go to and work together to do these really difficult, challenging fights to unlock end game tier equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
And so within this area, you can unlock a duel, and the way to unlock a duel is absurd.
Yeah.
So there's several steps to the process. First, you have to people in the area have to kill a bunch of random enemies that otherwise don't really give them anything useful until you trigger a critical engagement, in which time a bunch of people show up to the critical engagement, to fight incredibly challenging boss monster type enemies that are really hard to fight, and you can only fight them with like fucking 40 other people basically at the same time.
Yep.
And if what the fuck since when? Dry skin. Anyway.
Wow. It just fucking came out with that, didn't it?
I know,
Oh my
this
god.
motherfucker's. Oh, I guess this one doesn't have static because this one has dry skin, but the other one's static.
That's true.
So that's why I wasn't using aerial ace.
Oh my
anyway,
god, that's funny.
So you do the critical engagement, and in order to unlock the duel, you have to beat this boss without getting hit.
Wait, is that what it is?
Yeah. So you have in order to trigger the duel, you literally cannot get hit by anything other than moves where you have to get hit. And so you have to not get hit the entire fucking time, which is really difficult because these are like, you know, like I mentioned, the hardest fights in the whole game, basically.
Shocks? That makes me shocked that I've qualified for duels,
Yeah,
honestly.
I've only qualified the one time and it was on the easiest fucking critical engagement, so. But,
was it the fucking, Mangadora one?
The tomato guy?
The plant?
No,
the
actually,
plant?
I don't think you can get it from that one because I actually did not get hit fighting that one and I didn't trigger the duel.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a duel following that one.
Yeah, but so now you've defeated the boss without getting hit. An incredible feat after all that extra work. You now have to compete with everybody else who also didn't get hit for the opportunity to do a duel with a really hard NPC that only one person can fight at a time.
Yeah.
And so if you get chosen to do this, you are now in a circle and everybody else in the entire area is watching you do this because if you succeed, they get bonuses for watching you. But if you fail, they get salty. So it's like, oh no.
Well, I haven't been around a salty crowd yet.
No, actually, it's actually a good example of why I really like the Final Fantasy XIV community in general, because there actually seems to be like a mentality of if you're if you're an asshole, you're the one who gets ostracized on the internet or whatever.
Hi. You're here?
Because I remember one time somebody did a duel and didn't really know what the duel was.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm explaining why I like the Final Fantasy XIV community.
Okay. Yeah, it's great.
So there was a moment where somebody did a duel and didn't realize what a duel was, so they just kind of accidentally signed up for one.
Yeah.
And everybody watched them die immediately.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy who's like, "Thanks for wasting our time, man." And everybody else in the area is like, "You're a salty bitch and need to leave."
Yeah. Like literally, whenever I appreciate the community because yes, there are salty people, but they're always outnumbered.
Yeah.
Like every single time they're outnumbered. Get over it, you big baby.
I remember I was doing an alliance and somebody was being really annoyed because one of the players kind of messed up because they didn't know the mechanics or whatever. It was like the Crystal Tower stuff. So somebody messed up. They pulled too early.
There are mechanics in Crystal Tower.
Right? Basically what they did is they pulled too early and got everybody killed. So
whoops.
And so somebody was really salty about it and like kind of bullying them in tells. And so they were in our party and they were like, "This guy's like sending mean messages to me," and we're like, "Let's just kick him."
Was the rude guy in the party? Your party?
No, he was in one of the other two parties in the alliance, so it was.
Oh, how did you kick him then?
No, but we didn't kick him, but I recommended we were like, "Hey, y'all, can you kick this guy?"
But you were defending him. Yeah.
We all wanted to kick him, but we couldn't because he was in another party.
You could have put in yell, "Someone's bullying us." You should kick them.
Yeah.
Nah, that's so funny though. Like, they always get outnumbered. Like, you're a baby. Get over it.
I literally saw this one time. Somebody was being kind of salty in the shout chat in like some area. I forget where. And then somebody else literally said, "Calm down. This isn't WoW." We're nice to each other here.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. You can't just be mean to people here.
Yeah. Like, you just get... there's no reason to, honestly. Yeah. There's just no reason to. It's a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get over it.
my theory is still because it's a, well, I would say this, but, you know, WoW is also a paid subscription, but,
Yes, it is the same price, I'm pretty sure, too.
Yeah, but, like, my theory is that it cuts out on a lot of the younger folk who are very angsty on the internet because they would have to actually pay for the game.
Yep. I don't think my mother would have, paid for a monthly subscription.
No, she might let us do it if it was, like, literally our entire fucking... Like,
yeah, I guess she would have if she could have replaced like our allowance with it.
Yeah, like because if we were paying it with our allowance, then she wouldn't have any problem with it. But she'd probably be like, "Why the fuck are you spending all your money on this game?"
On a game, yeah.
She definitely wouldn't
on
get
this game instead of saving money to buy new games.
Yeah.
Which is what we ended up doing. We would save our allowance and then buy games later.
Yeah. All right, level 50.
Because after a while,
okay,
pretty young actually, Mom was like, "I'm not buying you any more video games unless it's like a Christmas present."
Well, yeah.
So,
well,
I can't remember when that happened.
Yeah, I think it was like
pretty early,
middle school probably.
Yeah, like middle school. Yeah.
But basically, what she said was, "I'll buy you the stuff you need, like clothes and food and stuff."
Oh yeah.
But anything entertainment-wise, you have to pay with your allowance.
Anything that's like a luxury.
Yeah.
Not needed. I forgot you had a Keldeo.
It's true, because I haven't used it.
Yeah.
It's level 42. This is the level I caught it. I caught it in level 42.
Look at that My Little Pony motherfucker.
I know.
Oh my
man,
God.
that butt probably awakened some bronies.
I know, I kind of hate it, honestly. I hate that exists.
It's a bug type with battle armor. That's why I picked it. Okay. And now what do its moves do? Earthquake's a 95. Scald is 85. They're both... Oh, this is special. Avalanche is special. Strength is special. They're all special. Hang on a second. Oh! That's right. Its special attack is better than its attack. I always forget that. Okay, so...
Imagine the most elitist, saltiest piece of shit you can. Sure. Now imagine not having your everyone gets one legendary weapon that is 60% of your DPS, and being top DPS. They message you saying, "Good job," then they stop in horror and start attacking your lack of gear. And you can flip it on them that they were beneath you. So even with your shit gear, you did more DPS than they did. Oh my God.
That's pretty crazy.
The funniest thing, I was gonna call out Zach, but he's actually home. He's actually here? I don't know. I guess he had to come back for something. He's not there. But I'm pretty sure this was him. We got to the end of Shadowbringers, right? Where and at level 80, you finish the role quest. You can go to the Geralt guy, the blacksmith guy, and he'll give you like all of the armor for your class.
Oh yeah.
And it was like the decent item level to be at the beginning of Shadowbringers. Yeah. And we found out after a few attempts at anything that I think we were trying to do like one of the level 80 dungeons that came out with Shadowbringers.
Right.
And his item level wasn't high enough, and I was like, "How is your item level not high enough? Mine's fine."
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't actually get the armor from the guy.
Oh, he just didn't. Oh, he just he just skipped that part.
He just skipped it. Okay. He didn't actually get the things he needed.
Oops.
I was like, it's so obvious, it's right there. You had to talk to the guy.
Just talk to him. Use your mouth words, man.
Nah, he's super into the main story, but anything even slightly extra, he just skips.
He doesn't even do, like, the other blue quest stuff, like,
unless he really has to, then no.
Oh, okay. He doesn't like do alliance quest or anything.
He's probably so behind right now.
Yeah, I remember asking you, like, did he even finish like the story content for the patches?
He did finish the story content. Okay. Oh, he does do like the alliance raids and normal raids and stuff. He does do that. Okay. But it also depends. I think the last time he did Eden was like Titan, like the first 4.
Oh.
I don't think he's done anything since then. For Eden.
Well, so he hasn't done, like, the difficult ones.
No. Listen, Titan Day 1 was horrible. It was
Oh.
so bad. Now that we have like better eye level, it's
and people
easier.
people also know what's
And
going
people know the mechanics, but
Yeah.
oh my god, the first day was so funny. Everyone we wiped like several times.
yeah,
Like a lot of times.
Many
It
times.
was every time we finally got through one part, there was another part that everyone just died to immediately. It was so bad. Oh, okay. So Battlegrounds, your stats scale to your item level, not what you're wearing. Wait. Is your item level not what you're wearing?
Yeah, isn't that what your gear is? Wait.
What's the other items that wouldn't be your gear? Oh, well, I traumatized a lot of people with my hunter, a male wearing ranged class with my melee build wearing cloth gear to make people think I was a squishy mage.
That's
Because
funny
in
that you can even
Battlegrounds,
let you do that.
Your stats scale to your item level, not what you're wearing. So you could have like random ass gear that's the same item level as what you're supposed to be wearing.
Yeah.
But it's all the same in Battlegrounds. Is that what I'm understanding? Am I understanding?
Theoretically.
Like you could be like a fucking ranger and put on mage clothes and it's still and it's all
That's
the
funny.
same.
You can't even do that. You can't do that. Like most gear is locked in like for specific classes or whatever. So like you can't wear like mage clothes as like someone who's not a mage or whatever.
But also we have access to every single class on one account. WoW doesn't.
Right, that too, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess they figured they should at least let you do whatever the fuck you want on that one class.
I gotcha. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can look however you want.
Right. It's just not ideal.
Yeah.
It doesn't min-max the stats that you want, basically. Yeah, I tried WoW one time. Like 10 years ago.
Wasn't that when like you tried it, died immediately, and we're like, this is some bullshit?
I died immediately, and then I found out that you have to manually find your body if you die. Like, as a ghost, and I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever witnessed. I spent like an hour trying to find my fucking body.
Yeah.
And then I had to wake up in the area that I accidentally ended up in, because I guess Zach didn't remember that, you know, we cross this line and suddenly there's higher level people.
So you had to somehow sneak your way out without dying again.
Yeah. That was the entire time. I played the game for like 3 hours, and most of the time was spent me dying and then looking for my dead body. Yeah. I was like, this is stupid. And now I don't support WoW for other reasons, so it's fine. Yeah. It worked out. I played Final Fantasy XIV instead.
Yes, there's been a great migration of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yep.
There might also be an influx of salty players, though. Everyone's moving over.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, there's more salty people, but, like, they're newbies. We could just be like, shut up.
I saw this video on YouTube. It was, like, in my recommended list of 15 seconds long or some shit, so I just watched it. And it was, like, WoW players when they first get into Final Fantasy XIV. And it just shows, like, the chat bar going, you got commendations, or whatever. And the WoW player's just like, what is this? I don't understand.
Is this a compliment?
What? What is the huh? What is the commendation, huh?
I'm still one day I'll get to 1,500 commendations. Hopefully before they up the number again.
Wait, are you not at 1,500? I just definitely assumed you'd be at 1,500 by now.
I do have over 1,000.
Like,
but
I recently got the achievement recently for 300.
Nice.
And that happened while I was leveling tank, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, I got so many. Like I when I played through the game, I got to 300 a little after I caught up in Stormblood, right?
Yeah. Because
I had only played as Bard. So I was at the 300 mark for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I started leveling my tanks and my healers. and suddenly 300 became
yeah.
1,000.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where I'm at right now. I'm in the process of leveling my character, my levels, or my classes, or whatever, so...
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Yep.
I tried multitasking today. I was trying to edit while doing Praetorium. And I realized, like, I wasn't editing as well because I was listening for the cutscenes for Praetorium.
Oh, true.
So, like, it was kind of, like, interfering with my judgment a bit, so I'm like, I guess I can't actually do this, but it was worth a shot.
Yeah, it's true. There was, I think the other day, probably when I was doing Praetorium with you.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. I think it was the day after. I did Praetorium like 2 times in the morning.
Yeah.
But there was one time I was like, I'm gonna draw during Praetorium. And I had totally forgotten I was in Praetorium. Like, literally, I was drawing, and then I hear I hear Nero's hammer smashing onto the ground, and I was like, oh shit! Oh my god!
Wait a minute, how long has it been?
I forgot I was in Praetorium. I turned around. Because that cutscene's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
it's
a
so
really long
long.
cutscene. Yeah, it's very long.
It's like 5 full minutes. Which doesn't sound like a lot until you realize that's all an unskippable cutscene.
Yeah, you're just sitting there.
Yeah. But you know what? Rude people ruined it for everyone. And now we can't skip the cutscenes.
This is actually the real reason why everybody's nice on Final Fantasy XIV.
Mm-hmm.
Last time they were mean, we got unskippable cutscenes.
Oh, yeah. I found it so funny. Like, Square Enix literally is like, they put their community, like, how nice their community is over, like, rude people. They're like, they don't need that many, like, they don't care about numbers nearly as hard as they care about the community being good.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can report players
and there's not
for being
really
rude.
Yeah, like, if they change a rule because rude people ruin something, how many people would they realistically lose to that?
Most of the players would be like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Like, there's not really that
kind of annoying,
much of
but
an,
fine.
like, an influx of rude people.
Yeah.
Like, you'll probably lose a little bit, like a little tiny bit in, like, you know, hundreds or something, but they have so many subscribers. Like,
yeah, I know. Like,
it's really not that big a deal.
I know, like, people were complaining recently about one of their changes, the AFK thing, where if you're AFK for 30 minutes, they kick you out of the game to make room for the server space or whatever. And it's like, some people are like, I can't believe they're doing this, and most people are like, I mean, just log back in.
Yeah. I know. Actually, yeah. Surprisingly, I know they made an actual, like, blog about it where they explained, like, yeah, sorry, we tried, but, like, we have to keep doing the AFK 30-minute thing. And everyone in the comments was like, yep, completely get it. You do what you gotta do, fam. It's alright.
You make this game, like, as good as it can be. Yeah,
everyone was just completely understanding. On Facebook, which I found phenomenal, because usually when I go on
angry on Facebook.
Usually when I go onto Facebook comments, it's nothing but negativity.
Yeah, it's not a very happy place, Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So, like, WoW was not very toxic, like, for the first while. It came out when I was, like, in middle school.
I think it was elementary school. WoW is
Probably.
an old fucking game.
Yeah,
it existed, like, before YouTube.
It did.
Pretty sure, like...
Yeah. But I remember, the guy who liked me in middle school, played WoW.
The one you did not like back.
The one I did not like back. But he would talk about WoW. Yeah, he would talk about WoW, so I knew about the game.
Yeah.
But then I learned that it cost money every month, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, right.
Mom won't even let me play video games during the week. What makes you think that she would pay a fucking subscription
It wouldn't even be
fee?
fucking worth playing if you could only play it during the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, so I knew it existed, but I never tried it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact that the guy I didn't like was playing it didn't really,
Not the best advertisement.
Yeah, it didn't
Play
really
well.
get my favor.
You might bump into the guy you don't like. Great.
Yay.
That's what I wanted. Oh man.
Oh my God! Hold on. You're not on Twitter very often, so I doubt you saw this. So I need to show you.
My Twitter activity is mostly making tweets to advertise the stream and then immediately fleeing for the hills or whatever. So I did see Aeroslayer got a shiny Onyx though. So
oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
good for Aeroslayer.
I think it was Aeroslayer.
So someone is a girl is texting her brother. So the text from the sister goes, "Girls want only one thing. It starts with P and ends with S." And the brother responded, "Play the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV that comes with a free trial, and it ends with Shadowbringers, which ends in S." The sister replies, "I'm going to hit you." And the caption, "Guys, how do I disown my brother?"
Well, it sounds like to me she was trying to set up like a different joke, but he didn't respond the way she wanted him to.
Yeah. That's just, I can't. Yeah. It was the funniest thing.
Oh my god.
And apparently the brother doesn't even actually play Final Fantasy, he just knows about it because she plays it.
Pasta, yeah.
Anyone mind if I use a shortcut I know to get us more experience? I've got to leave to do it on my cloth-wearing warlock. Tank and healer go, okay, sure. 2 hours later, they're on boss 5 of, 12, and go, where did the warlock go? I don't know, we're still getting experience from them. And you skipped ahead to the final boss? How? What? Did you, glitch the game? What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, that kind of works. Not only do you have to glitch your way to the final boss before everybody else, but you have to be able to solo it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no tanking it as a cloth-wearing warlock seems like a power play. How tall is everyone? I'm short. Clear Pearl's tall.
Here's my handle, here's my stout. Oh shoot, this is the one that doesn't work on, so I can't wait until this fucking thing learns a special attack bug move. That'd be nice.
I ask this in the nicest way possible, but are you still growing?
Well, they're 14, probably.
If you're a boy, then you're probably still growing.
I know my growth spurt was at 15.
It was.
I remember this. We both remember this because you left for 5 weeks to go to Japan, and when you got back, you didn't recognize me.
Yeah.
You were who's this big guy coming towards me?
Yeah, no, I remember, the night before I took I caught the flight back home.
Yeah.
Mom called, which we couldn't really do back in the day very much because roaming worked way differently.
Right, yeah, the roaming charges were very expensive, basically.
Yeah. Nowadays, you could just kind of call your provider and you have full access to your phone in a different country. But I remember Mom called and was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be okay for the flight tomorrow. Yep, okay. Do you want to talk to Joey? I mean, Clear Pearl. Totally Clear Pearl."
Oh no, they know I'm Joey.
And yeah, this is not the first time it has slipped out, for sure. From anyone else.
I'm now worried for my safety.
Yeah. And it had been 5 weeks since I last spoke to you.
Yes.
So I was like, sure, I guess. We were both very uncomfortable and talking on the phone, but, you know, it had been 5 weeks, and Mom was asking, so I was like, sure, okay. And then, last I had spoken to Clear Pearl.
Oh my god!
He had a squeaky voice. He had a squeaky kid voice, right?
14-year-old Clear Pearl.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm waiting on the phone for you to pick up, and then you go, then I hear a, hello, and I was like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck are you?
Who are you? What'd you do with Clear Pearl?
God, so funny. It blew my mind. I was like, how did that happen? Did you just transform while I was gone? And yeah, you grew like 5 inches, 6 inches, like in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Huh. I wish I had like clear pictures, like before and after pictures, just to witness how fast this fucking
it would have been
transformation
it would have been very
was.
if you know, hindsight 2020, it would have been great if we had done that.
Right. But like
we
didn't know when your
like
growth spurt. Yeah, I know.
That's basically what happened.
Fucking evolved.
What's
like
this?
Pokemon.
Clear Pearl's evolving.
It does run on both sides family. Like, we have an uncle who was like very small, and then he was gone for college for a few months, and then when they went to like see him for Thanksgiving, he was like a completely different person. Like, he had grown a foot.
Well, the poor guy just had a really late growth spurt. Like, he was so much smaller than everybody else. When he got his license, he had to sit on a pillow.
Yep, he had to sit on like a book.
See over the fucking window.
He'd get pulled over to. They would ask him if he was old enough to drive.
He's like, I have my license, I promise.
Yeah.
But now he's like one of the tallest guys in our fucking family now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Isn't that wouldn't that be such a cool like thing to experience? Like, just travel or leave or something and then come back and you just look completely different?
Yeah. Surprise, bitches.
I've basically looked the same since I was like 13, so
you might have grown like an inch since then.
Yeah. I look a little older because I've had to deal with being an adult. So naturally
you've got old person like darkness under your eyes and shit, you know. Like...
Technically my size has not changed since college. Like, I have not gotten taller or anything. Yeah. I've gotten a little fatter, but that's a different story.
You've grown larger, shall we say.
I've grown larger, but my face also just looks older. Like, I saw a picture on Facebook, it was a memory, of the two of us, and it was during my college graduation.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked at myself there, and I was like, wow. Adulting just, like, aged me.
I just recently got the Facebook memories for when we did that Halloween party in California.
Was that like today? I haven't
recent,
checked.
Like the last couple of days, something like that. And like, oh man, we look like teenagers because we were. What the fuck?
I know, right?
Yeah, whenever people say a little bit.
Yeah, whenever people say that an adult looks like a teenager, I'll look at them and be like, do you know what a teenager looks like? Because I don't think you know what a teenager looks like.
By the way, to age us a bit, Demon Eclipse, my Facebook account is about as old as you.
Listen, it's true. It's true, though. Oh my god. Yeah. Wait, hold on. When did
I got my Facebook when I was 13. I'm 26 now, so it's 13 years old.
Yeah, I got Facebook 2 years before you did.
Yeah. So your Facebook is older than Demon Eclipse.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Man, when I was at the shop,
people keep being born. This is ridiculous.
I know. When I was at the shop recently, I just decided to bring dinner there because it was in town, and 13 was 13 years ago.
Insert Xehanort joke here.
But I was at the shop, and everyone who was currently there, like, you know, hanging out, were teenagers.
Yeah.
And, Zach was talking about, like, they were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And we came to the realization that we were both older than Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I mean, when did Yu-Gi-Oh? When did Yu-Gi-Oh start? It was like the late 90s, right?
So, I looked this up. I'm looking it up again.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! When was it released? First set.
Yeah.
1999.
Yeah, so yeah, we're both older than Yu-Gi-Oh! By like a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're older than Yu-Gi-Oh! We're older than Pokemon.
Yeah.
You barely.
Pokemon was 96, I think, right?
95.
95. Oh, then yeah, very barely. Depending on the month.
I only know that because whenever you turn on a Pokemon game, the copyright says 1995 to whatever.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was 96 for some reason. Oh,
nope.
Okay. It's just what I know.
Yeah. And then it gets kind of confusing because, Japan versus America and stuff like that. True. It takes a while.
The copyright's different, yeah.
Yeah. But, we're older than Yu-Gi-Oh! We're older than Pokemon. We're barely older than Magic.
It's true. Magic's an
Apparently,
old one.
Yeah, Magic came out the year I was born. And I checked. It came out after my birthday, so I am very technically older than Magic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I'm almost as old as your mom. Stop! No!
I mean, you've been on Facebook long enough to see all the babies happening.
No, you're right. You're right. I have Zach has a lot of cousins who have their kids are in middle school, high school,
you came
graduating.
home last year for a baby shower for one of your friends, so
that's true.
Or was that this year?
That's true.
Was that last year or this? This is this year.
Yeah.
This year, yes.
The baby was born a few months ago.
Yeah. She's also a streamer, by the way.
Yes.
I don't think they've been streaming lately, probably.
Yeah.
Presumably they've had other things to do.
They've been a bit busy. Yeah.
It's giving you a quarter life crisis. No, I'm with you there, Janzo. I feel like I should have accomplished a lot more by now. I'm still playing Pokemon on the internet for people.
I don't know why I freak out over moms being the same age as me, because I just don't plan on having kids, so that's not a comparison that I'm ever gonna have.
I mean, if it all went according to plan, there'd be grandchildren.
Yeah,
before you have a kid.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. It is funny though that we have a cousin who's 2 years old.
Yes.
Because of
3.
He might be 3 now. I don't remember.
Right.
He's between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But because of the way our family happened to be born and marry into other things or whatever, we just happen to have a cousin, technically the same generation as us, but very much not.
Yep. Yeah.
Also very much.
Yeah, my only kid is Domino. You're right.
That's true. Well, Domino's a pretty big baby, so.
He'll be a baby for his entire life.
It's true. He doesn't have to grow up like humans.
Yeah.
Humans have to grow up. We'd all act like babies if we didn't have to grow up for society.
Domino doesn't have to worry about property taxes.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's pretty much the difference. Because, I mean, humans,
if we didn't have to worry about property taxes, we'd do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Adult humans like to play too, we just don't have time.
Yeah.
I always feel bad for the people who felt the need to grow up, I'm 17 years old, I have to act like an adult now, or I have to give up on all these kid things, and I had that phase too for a few months when I was 13.
Yeah, I know, mine lasted maybe a month.
And I was like, this is boring, I'm gonna go back to playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Turns out everyone's full of shit too, we're all babies inside anyway, so who cares?
It's true.
Yeah. All my high school friends lied about being grown up too. They're all hiding and playing Pokemon in the closet too. Yeah.
I have people on Facebook who used to give me shit for liking nerdy things, and now they like nerdy things.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I know, for you got bullied for it. That was different.
Yeah.
I never got bullied for being a nerd. I mean, people would kind of avoid me because I was a nerd. But I had my crew, of other nerds that would all hang out together in high school. So I never, I got bullied a little bit, but it wasn't for being a nerd. It was for, being shitty at soccer or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I got bullied in the same as that class.
Yeah.
Yep.
That class kind of bred mean people for some reason. Maybe just soccer players are mean. Is that a thing? Soccer players are just shitty people? Is that something?
Sports players in high school. If they're good at a sport,
it could just
they
be the
think
jock
they're...
stereotype. That could be it.
Yeah. If they're good at a sport in high school, then you think you're at the top of the world.
I guess, yeah. And then you graduate and you're like, oh, I guess this isn't actually...
Honestly, I didn't really get bullied for nerd things specifically very much. But I was avoided because I was friends with the weird kids.
Yes. Well,
and because I associated with the weird kids, they didn't want to associate with me.
Your friends were the weird kids.
Yeah, they were. 100%.
Like, I was friends with, the fun, kind of weird, quirky nerd kids.
Yep.
But,
No, but my friends were literally the weird kids.
Yeah,
the group of weird kids.
They were, autistic. Presumably.
Which says a lot about things I didn't know at the time. But
yeah, in hindsight, you probably...
In hindsight.
I'm sure our mom knew.
Getting along exclusively with autistic children might have been a hint.
There might have been something off with you, too. I don't know.
But anyway.
But high schoolers have a hard time being friends with...
If you hang out with the weird crew, then you are avoided because they don't want to associate with the weird crew at all.
Some dumb Mean Girls bullshit, but
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, if you even associate with the weird kids, then you're weird.
Yeah.
And then people will think that I'm weird for associating with the weird kid who associates with the weird kid.
My thought process was a little different. I was like, I'm hanging out with all the weird kids. I guess that means I'm weird.
Exactly.
I didn't think, oh no, people are gonna think I'm weird. I'm like, people probably think I'm weird.
Yeah. Girls.
There's probably a reason I don't have a girlfriend. I did get close in high school. I got close in high school one time.
Didn't you also keep crushing on girls who are way out of your league?
Well, yes. I did. I still believe that I had a shot with the one that was out of my league, completely out of my league. I still think I had a shot with her, but I took too long, and that was the problem because, in hindsight, very clearly, even at the time, I knew, oh, she probably likes me and I like her. We should do something, but This is a time in my life when I had undiagnosed social anxiety. And literally the opportunity was there in front of me, in my face. I knew it at the time. And I'm standing there and my mind freezes. And then she just kind of awkwardly walks away and I'm like, oh, I fucked that up forever.
Oh no.
Fuck me, I guess.
Oh my god.
Oh well. And then she ended up dating somebody else, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
It's
unfortunate.
I still remember that day. That was a very tragic day in my life.
Oh my god. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, because at the time, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with me? And now I know what the fuck was wrong with me.
Yep.
It was a mental disorder.
Amazing.
I can explain exactly what happened now. In hindsight.
Oh my god.
It doesn't stop me from not being able to date that person. Well, whatever. Shit happens.
Oof. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I've had a couple close calls, but it's always
close
something.
Calls?
It's always something. Yeah, I guess close calls is probably not the right way to... Close calls insinuates I dodged a bullet. No, that's not what happened. I walked into the bullet is what happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty much the opposite of a close call.
Yeah. See, you're lucky. It's a lot more common for girls to do the asking now. It's more accepted now, so it happens more often.
Yeah. I know in college I had another opportunity and she kind of made the first move. She asked for my number and I'm like, hell yeah. But it wasn't really clear if it was a date thing or if it's hey, you're a nerd, let's hang out. But
was this the one who moved to a different country?
No, she didn't move to another country. What happened is she studied abroad for a semester. And then the following semester, I studied abroad, and then we graduated. And I was like, well, fuck.
Oh my god.
So that didn't happen either.
Oh my god.
I tried a little bit after college, but it was pretty clear that she didn't really feel like keeping up
yeah, like it had been a while.
Yeah, like I sent her a few messages like, hey, let's like keep up and catch up or whatever. It's been a little while, and she, you know, it didn't keep up. Is what happened.
Yeah, right. Oh
yeah.
man.
So and then you know, I had to deal with a bunch of other life stuff, so I didn't really pay much attention for a couple years, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
So it's basically just been a very long series of unfortunate events with my romantic life.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, it'll happen. Like, I'm not in a rush. If I was, I'd probably have a kid by now with some random person
Right, it's true.
Kind of cared about, maybe.
I have a kid right now.
I might be divorced by now. I'm 26. I might be paying child support right now in another universe.
Oh, don't I know? Yeah, there's plenty of. I'm sure there's plenty of 26-year-olds around here who are paying child support right now. It's like my math grade last year, really bad.
Man. I feel called out, man.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Self-burn.
Oh my god.
My math score was not very good either. That's why I'm playing video games on the internet and not working for fucking Bill Gates or whatever.
Bill Gates or whatever. Yeah, yeah, where we grew up, it was more normal to kind of wait until like 30-ish to have kids.
Yeah. Not
but
where
around
you live
here,
now,
it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, where I live now, it's more like, you know, you're 21, you accidentally end up with a kid, and then you decide, well, guess I'm a parent now. And then they have more kids.
Oh, wow. Well, we already have the one. Might as well have 8 more.
A lot of shotgun weddings. A lot of shotgun weddings.
Yeah. Oh, but you know, the sanctity of marriage is under attack, so, you know.
I know, right? And it's insane how many people and like how many guys who look like they've had 3 wives and paying child support for 7 children.
It's about the marriage.
Oh my god, those gay people are ruining everything. It's
just funny to me. And probably because I'm not gay. I probably wouldn't find it funny if I was gay, but it's hilarious to me, a straight guy, that this is how people think. You know that guy who's on his 3rd wife and has sex tapes on the internet? He seems like he's basically the Pope, right?
Yeah, oh my god.
He'll protect the sanctity of marriage.
Oh my god, it's true. You know, do you remember how our school didn't have Fs, they had Es?
I think F existed, but it was reserved for people who, like, got zeros.
Like...
I believe that's what it was.
Other schools, I found out, did not have Es.
Yeah, just went A, B, C, D, F, yeah.
But, because we were from an anal-ass school, they decided E would look better.
Well, it also just makes more sense. It's the next letter in the alphabet. What the fuck? Why are you guys getting rid of E for? What happened? What did E do to you?
Did E stand for effort?
No, we just... Oh my god, that would actually be funny. If the difference between E and F is... E, you still failed, but at least you put in some effort.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what it was in our school, because you could get an F if you, like, didn't turn in an assignment, I think. But, like,
yeah.
But E was the lowest otherwise, so that could be it. E for effort.
E for effort.
E for you tried.
You tried sticker.
The you tried sticker. It's something gif.
Yeah, because E was 50% and lower.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
well,
pretty sure.
Yeah, because D's were 60%. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I know how things. A was 90, B was
A
80,
was technically
C was
89,
70.
89.5 and up.
Yeah. 89.5.
They did round up. There was actually one semester or one quarter, I guess, where in middle school where I had like a biology class or something, where my scientist took my science teacher.
Demon Eclipse, did you notice that you had to click a button that said you were an adult before showing up to this channel? Yes, you're allowed to swear in the chat.
Just explain that to your mother if she gets mad at you for watching a mature channel with swear words.
Yeah, it's to cover our asses.
The button.
It's to cover our asses so that we don't get in trouble when your mom gets mad at me. Hey, we told him. We told him we were an adult channel.
But I had a science teacher take pity on me because you know how sometimes teachers would kind of like, it was kind of like a midterm quote-unquote area where they would show you like what your grade was before they put it on the report card for like the mid-quarter grade that they would send back to your parents.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Yeah, like my science teacher was just going like, oh yeah, you know, here's your grade right now that's gonna go on your report card that goes back home.
Did you notice? Another wild battle happened so quickly that the game had to freeze for a second to catch up. That's the fucking bullshit RNG in this game.
Oh my god, it's true.
I literally moved one step and they're like, really? Another wild Pokemon?
Are we programmed to move this fast? But I remember my science teacher explaining to me that my grade at the time was an 89%. And the face I made, he was just like, I'm gonna round you up to 89.5.
It's like, are you kidding me? just give me the A, asshole.
Yeah, I think that ended up, like, he rounded it up, I think it was either my final grade or my midterm grade, but either way, it was like 89, really? Like, he was like, yeah, okay, I'll round it up to, like, an A- or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think they did minuses and plus in middle school, though.
Or
at all.
They
Wait,
did. They had they had plus and minus.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't think it really mattered much, but it did have it. I don't think it, like, actually made a difference in your GPA.
Huh. Yeah, but, I thought that's why they just kind of rounded it. Like...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they still had the plus and minus on the report card. It just didn't matter.
Huh. If I had a report card anywhere near me, I'd check, but I really don't.
My mom was digging through papers a while back, and she found one of my report cards from middle school. And she showed it to me like, see? You're smart. Like, thanks, Mom. I needed that.
Thank you for saying that I was smart when I was 12. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I was a real smart cookie when I was 12.
You know, before the depression kicked in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't had a teacher in a very long time, so I don't know how bad they are right now.
I mean, presumably, teachers that are bad right now are probably only bad because of the situation they're in.
Because COVID is awful.
Well, being a teacher right now is probably one of the worst jobs on the planet.
Yeah.
You have to deal with a bunch of fucking kids over the fucking computer. Jimmy, can you please stop jerking off on camera? I'm trying to teach.
Then you have to have the higher ups decide whether you live or die by being like, yep, we're forcing everyone to come into school and we're not requiring masks. Teacher's like, okay, guess I'll fucking die then. What the fuck?
Yes, your math teacher last year was a bitch, a fuckwit, and an ultra bitch. So not just, so they were a bitch and an ultra bitch at the same time, which I'm fascinated by, because that insinuates that you can be one or the other or both.
Imagine being a teacher in a state where they required you to teach both sides of everything. Yep.
Oh yeah,
I bet those same states are currently voting to get rid of critical race theory.
Did you mean Texas? Literally the state where they're doing that. They're trying to instate the both sides, including the Holocaust.
Yeah, they're trying.
That actually. I saw there was this like recorded footage of somebody like there was some committee talking about the things being passed or whatever, and and one lady is like, yes, you heard me right. They're trying to teach both sides of the Holocaust.
God.
And I'm like, what? You know, those Nazis, they weren't so bad.
Oh my god.
Those Jews deserve to be gassed in the millions.
And then Hitler, who killed himself the second he got caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second people started realizing that, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. He's like, okay, I'm out. Bye.
I wouldn't blame them if you know they're trying to teach the historical context for why things escalated the way it did because that includes having some empathy for the German populace at the time. However, you cannot suggest, you know, the Holocaust, that was actually a pretty good political theory. We should do that again. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and there's the states that are trying to get rid of critical race theory, which, you know, doesn't.
Well, I wouldn't care so much about that if it wasn't clear that the people who are trying to ban critical race theory don't actually know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of the problem because like it's existed for a couple decades now. Like,
yeah, these people are doing it strictly to hide proof of treating black people badly. That's literally why they're doing it.
Like, you know, we don't want people to
They're
realize
not even trying to hide that is the reason why they're doing it.
Yeah, slavery kind of didn't happen, though. Who told you that?
Unbelievable.
You know, all those people back in the day who they chose to sail across the sea with our best friend Christopher Columbus.
He treated everyone on board so well, and then did some handshakes with some Indians, and now we have America. It's great.
The Indians were a bit more red than we expected at the time, but
right? Like, what the?
We just assumed they had sunburns.
And you know that they would say Indians instead of, like, Native Americans.
I know, that's the thing. Well, because, you know, they played cowboys and Indians growing up, so.
Yep.
It is funny that Mom told us she played cowboys and Indians when she was a kid. And we're like, oh yeah, I guess that was more recent than we thought. That's what happened to previous generation.
No, there are a lot of people who bring up the fact that there are still people alive, like in their 60s, 70s, who experienced the first time a black girl was allowed to go to a quote-unquote white school. Oh, and, like, she got death threats and stuff.
I heard some noises through my headphones. I'm like, is that Mom moving around outside? Oh, no, there's a storm going on outside.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
But, yeah, like, those people, like, the age of the woman who was the first, like, black girl to go to a white school is, like, 69 or something. Like, 68? I mean, she's like in her 60s.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, like, it happened in the 60s. Yeah, so, like...
Like, a lot of people, and people are commenting on the fact that it's like, oh, the grandparents who, yelled death threats at a black girl are suddenly trying to hide the fact that they yelled death threats at a black girl? Really?
I don't want people to know that I did that. You know... I remember as a kid when we were learning about, like, the marches on Washington and stuff, for the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, I was like, yeah, I'd do that, but then I'm like, as an adult, I'm like, no, actually, I live based pretty close to DC, and I have never once gone out down there to protest anything.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I do not care enough about anything to do that.
You know how bad parking is in DC? Are you kidding me?
And even if you take, like, the fucking metro system, it's still like, oh, that's annoying. You have to deal with people. They're all loud and angry.
Yeah, they're all loud and angry.
You know? I'll just bitch about it on the internet to 6 people. My political views.
Right.
As long as Purple Light's not here to get mad at me.
The Earth has existed for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
A very long time.
Yeah. Yeah, probably more than...
A very, very, very long time.
It's existed a little bit longer than I have.
Yeah, we're just so old.
Yeah. Was it?
I mean, Demon Eclipse is pretty good at making me feel old.
You know that like time clock or whatever? It's like it condensed all of planet history into like a clock, like a 12-hour clock or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And like humans have been alive for like 1 second of the clock or something like that.
Right, Google's got my back. I literally just typed how old is the Earth, and I didn't have to press enter. It just told me.
Yeah.
It's 4.543 billion years old.
Theoretically, yes. They might be
from
off,
what they know.
They might be off a little bit.
It could be. It could be a little older. Who knows?
Presumably, they're more accurate than the 6,000-year mark that we kind of believed before.
Hey, Spacey, are we going to heaven when we die?
Okay, Nanako, let's talk about this.
It's true. This is like the Nanako conversation.
My expression isn't high enough to explain this to you, Shaggy. Sorry.
I'm at the stage where I can't say, like, I don't even have like a strong opinion either way. Like, I basically go, I don't have any proof that there's heaven, but it would sure be nice if it did exist.
Cool.
Because
it be
I don't
great if I just didn't get erased out of existence.
Yeah, I don't want to think about being erased, my consciousness just not existing anymore.
Not a super fan of
at
that
all.
theory.
Yeah, I'd
the
prefer
most likely
the
one,
thing.
But I'd really rather not think about it.
I'd really rather have a heaven exist, right?
Yeah.
Even hell would probably be a party. It's fine. But I would appreciate it if my consciousness went to someone else.
Yeah, I think I might choose atheism over going to hell.
I don't
know
know
if I want to get tortured for all of eternity.
I don't know. Maybe hell's not as bad as they say, and they've just kind of upped the level it's bad because they don't want people to want to go to hell.
That could be it. You go to hell and it's actually like, hey, welcome to hell. And you're like, oh, that's not really the welcome I was expecting, but thank you.
Yeah, like, you know, maybe it's just dark and maybe some fire.
It's just a place for nerds who want to be inside.
And there's a lot of...
Yeah, we got a heating system. It's great.
There's also probably multiple levels in hell, right? Like, the really bad people are at the bottom, and then the people who just kind of swore during their lifetime are at the top level.
The people
right?
who call their teachers super bitches or whatever.
Yeah.
Ultra bitches. Yeah. It's the first level. It's like, look, you're here, but your teacher's a level below you, so it's actually... You can
abusing students?
For abusing students, yeah. So it's actually pretty... You can actually laugh at her while we're poking you with the stick or whatever.
Yeah, right. The people who go to hell for swearing just get, like, poked with a fucking pitchfork every few hours.
Like, not even like it's like the blunt end of the pitchfork is just...
Yeah! Like, hey, like, that's annoying, stop it!
Oh, I'm sorry, were you in the middle of an important dungeon in Final Fantasy? What if I poked your controller out of your hand real quick? Damn it! No, I have to get raised! This is bullshit.
I'm changing the topic completely, but it is related to Final Fantasy. Yeah. We were doing a dungeon, one of the long ones, Dal probably, and I almost died.
Janzo has a lore explain for me, I missed it.
That's sure.
Lore
but let me say,
to Nanako. Okay, alright. You say your thing first.
I almost died in this dungeon, and because Domino decided he really wanted attention.
Oh no.
He pushed himself, like, under the table and then up through the bottom to be on my lap and, like, knocked my controller out of my hand. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
God damn it.
And then I got hit by the mechanic.
It's the modern equivalent.
But I was a tank.
Yeah, it's the modern equivalent.
I was tanking, so I didn't die.
It's the modern equivalent of a dog that, like, pushes their head through the newspaper or whatever.
Yeah!
Okay, let's explain Death to Nanako. Here we go. Okay, hi, Nanako. You know your mom, how she's not with us anymore? That's what you're asking about, right? Well, you see, she had to go get some cigarettes. And the store's really far away. Like absurdly far away. She really had to she had to get them because she is a very special brand. It's life-giving cigarettes. They exist only in one place. All the other cigarettes are bad, and the only way to counteract that is to get the good guy cigarettes.
The good guy cigarettes.
Yeah. So she had to go to the store very, very far, you know the moon? It's like 1,000 moons away. That's where she had to go. So she's not gonna be back for a while, and by a while I mean
ever.
By the time she gets back, you'll be dead.
Wow.
You'll die, Nanako. That'll happen one day. You're gonna cease to exist, bitch.
So.
Yeah.
Apparently, recently, there was a Pokemon episode. You know, Journeys?
Yeah, yes, there's a new Journeys episode. Yeah, okay.
So, apparently, this episode made people cry.
Oh, really?
Because, I had to figure out how to shorten this episode. So basically, there's this little girl.
Okay.
And she's looking up into the sky.
Sure.
Turns out she does that.
Yeah.
Because her mom told her, she asked, "Where did my Cleffa go?"
Oh.
And the mom goes, she is now a star in the sky.
Aw. Okay.
So now this little girl looks to the stars and tries to, like,
find Cleffa.
Find her Cleffa.
Yeah.
Even though the Cleffa is probably dead.
Oh, no. No, she went to a farm upstate somewhere. That was...
Yeah, she was like, she became a star. And, so then, this episode straight up is like the
report
movie.
Back to me, Shaggy, when you find out if heaven's real.
Unknowns were in this episode.
Oh, so it's like the other, it's like the movie with the little girl that made everybody cry.
Yeah, so...
Because of her dead mom.
The Unknowns came out to say hi, because they sensed that a little girl had to make a sketchy wish.
Is that just something Unknowns do? They just find little girls with dead moms or whatever, and they're like,
right?
Let's make your life better,
then,
kid.
Yeah, so then the Unknown went up to the girl, and the girl said that she wished that it would be nighttime forever so that there would always be stars out.
All the farmers are like, God damn it, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah. So then, so then that was, like, they had to fight something. I can't remember what they fought. There was a fight scene. And then, they had, Cynthia was in the episode too. They pull out everything. I don't know why Cynthia was there, but she was.
Because Cynthia's awesome, that's why.
Well, I think it's also because, I think she's gonna be here for a while because the remakes are coming out. I think that's why they brought her back.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, then when I advertise the new games, that makes sense.
Yeah, so then Cynthia was the one who talked to the little girl and explained that, you know, Cleffa will always be in your heart even when the stars aren't, there or whatever.
Yeah. Which is a distinctly un-badass thing for Cynthia to say, but...
Yeah, but she was so nice, and she was talking to a little girl, explaining, and, she solved the issue, and then the girl was like, okay, I guess that's fair, and then
Fine.
Reversed her wish, and it was daytime again. And I was like, this is so cute, what the fuck? What the fuck, Pokemon?
Gonna make me cry like Coco.
Yeah.
Demon Eclipse is asking, okay, so now you're calling are you just venting with us, Demon Eclipse? Because I'm cool with it. Or is this something that we need to be concerned with? Like, do we need to get CPA involved? Is your dad just being mean?
Domino. A
Or
domino.
CPS, sorry, not A, whatever. What the fuck is
CPA?
CPA is a little different. Oh, man.
What?
Burr, 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 burr.
Oh, it's just someone freaking knocking shit over. Using a hammer.
Consumer Bankers. Do we need to call a Consumer Bankers Association on your dad? Alright, here we go.
Oh my god, I have a hair in my mouth, and it's like stuck there. I cannot get it out. I feel like I'm choking on a long hair. Oh
yeah. One time I like pulled a hair out through my throat and it just kept going like one of those fucking clown scarves. And like, oh my god, how am I not dead?
I've done that with noodles before.
Yeah.
Noodle got stuck in my throat, so I had to pull it out, and it just was so long.
Oh, okay, so your dad did? Okay, so it was milk for your okay, I gotcha. In that case, yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck! Look at Wobbuffet there waving his hand going, fuck David Eclipse's dad! Rah, rah, rah!
Yeah.
We have quite... probably bad by now, yeah.
Yeah. Ah. I got I'm getting close to finding the hair.
Oh, good. I didn't realize it'd be like an adventure for you.
It keeps ending up somewhere else.
Yeah, it sure be. This would probably go a lot faster if I wasn't trying to level up legendaries.
Oh my god, stop! No!
But there's people!
It's a hammer! Relax. It sounds like people knocking on the door, so like I get it, but it happened twice, dude. It's the same sound.
It's literally the same sound. You know that sound that happened before? Same thing.
It's not fucking hair! Get out of here!
Yeah.
Into the trash!
Get out of here!
Get out of here! So out of the, I guess, 6 people here, do any of us have, like, good dad stories?
Do any of us not have broken families?
do any of us have, like, a good dad? Because, or, like, you know, their dad's around, their parents are married.
I mean, there might be a reason we've all accumulated in the same place together. All these sad nerds trying to find friendship.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's amazing how common that story is.
Yeah, right?
Oh boy. See, like, I haven't even cheated in this Nuzlocke.
You cheated in the last one, though.
Well, see, here's the thing. I just pretended like it wasn't a successful run. I just kept going anyway.
You just kept going.
I didn't lie.
I guess
and
that's
say,
fair.
Like, it was
you
still
did
a
acknowledge.
yeah.
You did acknowledge that it was dead.
I mean,
You need to stop barking, dude.
This is slightly better than Skull. All my bug moves are fucking physical attacks. God damn it.
What does stored power even do?
It's pretty good. It's basically the more
stat raise. Okay, I was like, how do you store the power?
Yeah, so normally it's a much lower power, so
yeah.
But like it stacks pretty quickly. I think it's like 25 base power per stat boost.
Huh.
So I think it starts at 50 or something like that. Do
you have a way to raise your stats?
No, but it's still slightly better than Scald.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so maybe if someone uses
That's what I was looking at. I was
fine.
Like, do any of these even have a secondary effect of raising stats? No.
Yeah, no, it's not a good move. It's just slightly better. It's slightly stronger than Scald, and you know, if something uses Swagger or something, then it'll be good. But like,
imagine if they went to get milk story, but it's like they went to legitimately get milk by going to college for raising cattle, got a job to raise their credit to get loans, started up a farm, then raised a cow from a calf.
You know, Janzo, great story. I want to tell that guy, you know grocery stores exist, right? I want to see a story where the dad leaves to get milk and bumps into the milkman, and then and then he leaves the wife for the milkman.
Oh my god! God. What if he lives in an island, Corporal, and there's no grocery store?
Is this a legitimate question for you, Shaggy?
Is this anecdotal? Is this anecdotal?
Do grocery stores not exist where you live? I don't know.
Oh.
I like to imagine you get your food somehow. Someone's probably selling you milk somewhere. It might be expired by the time it gets to you.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain to you how to live your life without a grocery store, Shaggy, because I have never had to do that.
It's the marketplace.
Have you tried Amazon Fresh? It's like a grocery store at your doorstep.
Yeah, right?
I don't know if Amazon... I'm pretty sure they still have to have access to the grocery store.
I don't think it's fresh if they have to use a plane to get there.
Amazon quote-unquote fresh. Amazon fresh-ish.
YouTube. Found a channel where a guy I swear looks like Clear Pearl? I mean, it's probably not him.
Oh, I know Purple Eye told me. So, Purple Eye told me that I look like the Amazing Atheist on YouTube.
You kinda do.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't argue with that. Too famous to be him, fair.
Oh yeah, he has a lot more facial hair now.
Yeah. I also did finally get my hair cut.
Well, yeah. What about your facial hair, though? Is your beard still gigantic?
I mean, it got trimmed, but it's still there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was there.
Yes. No, the last picture on YouTube of me was, like, college, I think.
Huh.
That's the last time I uploaded my face in a video, I believe.
Right.
I mean, the picture that you see on my Discord is pretty accurate to me. The one that Kat did, as well as the banner. I mean, it's a little different now that I actually did get my hair cut, but it still kind of looks like that. I still kind of look like that.
Hold on, I haven't clicked on the link yet, but I do like the fucking icon. It's really cute. Of this guy who looks like you, apparently. Oh my god, he does look like you! Holy fuck!
Wait.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Is this on Discord or something?
He sent it to me.
Oh, okay. I'll look at it later then.
it doesn't look entirely like you. Like there's an obvious difference, but it is kind of funny. Like the resemblance.
Maybe it's that like kid I grew up. There's a kid I grew up with, went to the same elementary school and everything, who looked exactly like me. I think we started to look a little different by the time we graduated high school, but
yeah,
still looked
like
pretty similar.
He has the same glasses too.
Oh really?
As you.
Okay.
And the same straight hair that goes down to like. Before you cut it, it goes down to like his shoulders. Oh my god, hold on. I need to
I'm glad that there's a happy ending for you, Demon Eclipse. You got somebody in your life that you can use as a role model. You know? Some people don't have that. You can clickbait using your face as this guy has over 1 million subs.
Hold on, I'm just gonna send you.
I can make like an all caps title like, "Am I actually this guy?"
Yeah.
And it's just a 3-second video of me going, "No, I'm not."
Yeah. Like what people do with Dream or whatever his name is. Oh, you need to look at this. I need to hear your reaction to this face. I just DM'd it to you.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look.
On Discord.
Let's see. Well, I like the icon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Isn't it cute? I really like it.
Oh shit, that guy does look. I mean, he's a little pudgier than me.
Yeah, like his face is rounder and longer than yours.
He's like some sort of bizarro Clear Pearl. Holy shit. Yeah,
it's the same hair and the same glasses and the same hair color.
Holy
it's so
shit,
funny,
dude. Yeah, no, the only difference is the facial hair is a little different.
He doesn't have the beard that you do.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that our facial hair would grow the same way. But he just had it shaved different than me.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That's just me. Oh my god.
It's so funny.
I should like send that guy a message like, "Hey man, you want to like do you need like a stunt double or something?"
But apparently he's very popular, so
yeah.
He has over 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Jesus. Oh my god.
What if
Holy
that's actually
crap.
me going back in time to become a more successful YouTuber or something?
Yeah.
Like I become like a really successful streamer on Twitch, but then some crazy thing happens and I like lose my career, so I just go back in time to
Try again.
Try again a little earlier or whatever.
Oh my god. That's too funny. There's the one thumbnail where he's like yelling from the side, and I'm like, holy fuck, that looks exactly
that looks like
him.
me in my shitty profile, you know? Like
yeah!
I look terrible from the side, and so does that guy.
Oh yeah, get a collab with someone who has over 1 million subscribers just because we have
shoot him a message.
Similarities.
I'll shoot him a message like, hey man, you and I, we're the same. You with your 1 million subscribers, me with my 6 folks on Twitch right now. Yeah. Okay.
He also it looks like he does like science shit, which we don't know anything about.
Oh yeah, no,
so.
I'm what you call a dumbass, so I'm not really one for the sciences. I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson over here explaining why everyone's wrong about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Demon Eclipse has a lore explain for me. Explain life to me, Clear Pearl. Do it. Okay. Well, if you insist. Explain life. So okay, so when a mommy and a daddy might love each other kind of ish very much. They rub their parts together and magic happens.
Wow. Dude. What the fuck?
I gave the 14-year-old the sex talk, you know.
Oh my god!
They have a father figure, so I guess they don't have to, but
oh my god!
I don't know if you've done sex ed yet, but so you know that thing between your legs?
Dude, now you're gonna make his mom actually yell at us.
Well,
Stop
again,
it.
like I said, it's not my fucking fault. I've told him.
Oh my god.
I can't get in trouble for that. We got the disclaimer.
Anyways, that's not life. Skip that part.
What do you mean that's literally life? That's how life happens.
That's pre-life.
So basically what they do is they look at each other and they're like, wanna fuck? And then there's a fade to black. Because we're not an X-rated stream, we're an R-rated stream, so There's a fade to black, and when you can see things again, when you can see things again, the man is missing his shirt, and the woman you can insinuate is also missing her shirt, but the blanket's always covering her up.
Yeah, they put that shit in like teen movies, dude.
Yeah, no. So you see, it's honestly it's like a really weirdly shaped blanket. Like there's no feasible way this would ever fold the way it does, but it's always the case. You always see like the dude's abs or whatever, but you don't see the girl. You don't see her. God forbid you see a nipple. Anyway, 9 months go by and a baby's born. The end.
I don't think that's the question he was asking.
I guess there's a sequel at some point. There's a chapter 2. The entire rest of the baby's life or whatever.
Honestly, yeah, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure 13 is when sex ed happens.
Well, we were taught the basics when I was 10. In 5th grade.
Well, that's puberty. That's not sex ed.
Okay. I think you're right. I think that was. Well,
yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure they explained like, pee go in vagina.
Did they?
Penis go in vagina, baby born.
I thought you were just taught deodorant and shit just to keep them out of the room so they could teach us how periods worked without boys commenting. I mean,
I think that was the main thing, but like,
yeah.
I think they did explain that's how babies are made. Like a very basic, like, don't put your penis in a vagina,
Oh
or
my
else you'll
God.
have a baby. And we're like, okay.
But yeah, eighth grade was. It was unfortunate.
I do remember.
because-
I actually remember because I remember because I got made fun of for this afterwards. So I was 10.
Oh God.
I was 10, and we were in a very open classroom. Feel free to ask anything. And so this teacher is like, anybody have any questions? And I go, what if you pee on her by mistake? And everybody in the classroom loses it because it's a bunch of 10-year-old boys. And I just asked, what if you pee on her?
Also, in hindsight, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm sure the fucking teacher is having a hell of a time keeping his face straight. He's literally the one male teacher at our school, by the way, so he's the one doing this for us.
I had him. I knew him.
Yeah, he was pretty
Yeah,
great.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And I just get surrounded by Snickers, and I'm just like, what? It's a legitimate question.
You're so thoughtful towards women. Like,
I know, like...
I remember in 8th grade, what they did was take a semester, or take a quarter out of gym class. So we would only have like 3 gym class quarters. And then they stuck in a health class. But because of that, they would have the gym teachers teach health class, which was so awkward and so funny. Because they have no idea.
We're level 50 now, I just noticed. Okay.
Nice. They have no idea how to actually, like, teach a classroom.
Well,
that's totally different.
Gym teachers are kind of barely teachers.
Yeah. They stand there and they go, this is a soccer ball. Kick it. And then they sit and watch you kick the soccer
they
ball.
don't really teach you that much. They're mostly just there to keep you moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then, here are these poor men who have no idea
Yeah.
what the fuck they're doing, and they have to spend a quarter every year teaching these teenagers how everything works.
Yeah.
And it was so awkward. Yep, we're going to Victory Road.
Yeah, actually, I remember we learned more about sex in 5th grade than 8th grade, because in 8th grade, it was mostly don't do drugs.
No, that was 6th grade. 6th grade.
Well,
that was 6th grade.
I'm pretty sure it was every grade. It was don't do drugs.
Well, sure. They did that in elementary school, too. Every year of elementary school.
Don't do drugs. By the way, condoms exist. You know, like...
And then in 10th grade, we had to do health class again, where we actually learned, like, anatomy and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, in 10th grade, they actually show you how to put on a condom with a visual aid. They don't just whip out their dicks in front of a bunch of teenagers.
Well, they,
It's usually a banana.
They showed us a video of putting one on a banana. Like, it wasn't even a real-ass banana, it was a video.
Yeah, no,
of
well,
the
I
banana.
watched the video too, but that's because I did health class over the summer, so I could save time.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that.
Yeah, I did it because, like, it seemed like kind of a waste of a class. So I just
I got a C in that class because I didn't listen at all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I literally just
like,
sat
this
there.
is really cringy shit. Oh, God.
Literally, 10th grade health class, they were like, here's the anatomy. You have to learn the anatomy. And I was just like, I'm not doing that. That's not a thing I'm doing.
I don't want to look at dicks.
You're telling me I need to memorize all this shit? I'm not memorizing anything.
Yeah,
I memorized nothing.
I basically just did like a 2-week crash course for the high school health class, like, over the summer.
Yeah.
I did the entire thing in California, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Oh,
that's right, when we were visiting our family.
I took the intro. I had to show up for the intro class, and they explained everything. And then I went to the other side of the country for 2 weeks, and then I came home and took the final exam.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was really bad at anything. That's why I ended up hating, like, social studies and history and stuff, because I was bad at it, because I couldn't memorize anything.
Yeah.
I was fine at, like, math and science and things that you could do, like, right then and there. But if you were like, you need to memorize all these names and dates and shit, I'm like, nope, can't do it. Literally just can't memorize anything.
This is not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, what the fuck? Are you a steel
And yet,
type?
no one tested me for ADHD ever.
Well, you're just bad at school. You're just an idiot. That's
Right?
That is. There's nothing wrong with you.
You'd think they would consider that maybe because my grades weren't so great in certain classes, that maybe there was a reason. Because I would get like A's in certain classes. No problem.
No, you're just bad at some stuff.
Yeah.
I was bad at stuff too, you know? Like I was
No one thought that maybe there was an issue. Actually, it was funny. You know my one friend who I grew up with, how her mom was a literal psychologist?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. At one point when I was a kid, she went, "You might have ADHD. Like, you might want to get tested for it." And I was like, no. There's no way.
That would be crazy.
I'm not hyper. I'm not that. Like, I'm not. I don't match anything. And now I'm like, holy fuck, she was right.
She's probably right. Oh, no. Oh, my life could have been a lot better.
But back in the 2000s, like the early 2000s, ADHD had way more stereotypes than it does now. Like, it was a very strict little bubble that,
it's like, you can't have ADD, you're not an asshole.
You can't have ADHD if you're not a hyper loud person. Like, that was what I thought.
But there's a difference between ADHD and ADD. There's the whole hyper in the H, that's what the H is for.
But also, hyperactive doesn't mean, like physically
off the walls,
hyper.
Crazy asshole, yeah.
Yeah, hyperactive could be your brain is hyperactive and keeps fucking talking and won't shut up.
Oh, there's Demon Eclipse's favorite Pokemon, Scolipede.
Ooh.
And by favorite, I mean
Scolipede's
literally
cool.
refuse to evolve Whirlipede because I like the Whirlipede better.
Listen.
I like Scolipede.
I do like Scolipede too. That's right, I was gonna put together like a fairy team.
Oh, whoops. Guess you didn't do that.
Yeah, like 2 hours ago, Demon Eclipse was like, hey, what would your gym team be? And I was like, oh, maybe I'll put that together. And then I started talking about literally everything else for the next 2 hours.
My gym team would just be 6 Star Raptors in a row.
Oh my god.
If you can get through my barrage of Brave Birds, you win.
No, it wouldn't. You would put an Altaria at the end.
That's true. It would be 5 Star Raptors and a Mega Altaria.
Yeah.
It isn't even a flying type.
You would just put an Altaria in there.
I love Altaria. It's my 3rd favorite Pokemon.
Also, Altaria is a flying type.
Mega Altaria isn't.
Oh, Mega Altaria is it? You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's Mega. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
Gotcha.
Mega Altaria is too fucking fluffy to be flying everywhere. It gets too... Maybe that's what happens when Mega evolves, it gets too heavy and can't fly anymore. I did actually have a Mega Altaria on my team at one point. Because it's actually a pretty good fucking Pokemon. It has Pixelate as its ability. So you slap,
Pixelate's really good.
So you slap Return and Dragon Dance and Earthquake and I think something else. But it's a pretty good fucking moveset and ability and stats and stuff. So it's good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have the best type coverage.
Uh-oh, metronome.
But you know what?
Okay, we're good.
That's fine. Did you almost die?
No, it just used metronome, and I was like, oh no, and then it used sandstorm.
Oh.
I was like, okay, it's just sandstorm, who cares? Alright.
Oh, right, Alolan Ninetales is fairy.
That's right, I like Alolan Ninetales.
Very cool.
I like its personality, too. So, in the Pokedex, it has a fucking hilarious Pokedex entry. It's like, Alolan Ninetales will literally escort you down the mountain because it doesn't like visitors and wants you to leave.
Listen.
Like, mood. It, like, shows you the way out because it doesn't want to get bothered. Do I like the Fallout franchise? Ish, Janzo. I will say ish, because I have played New Vegas, and I got really into New Vegas, but never actually beat New Vegas. And then I got 4, and 4 was okay, but I didn't really get into it that much, and I stopped playing pretty soon in the beginning. I did like the first few like main story things, and I was like, whatever. And then I, as a joke, my friend and I in LA, when 76 came out, we both went over to the local Red Box
Oh my
and
God.
spent $3 each to rent Fallout 76 for the weekend. And literally by day 1, we were like, we're returning this. This is really bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have never noped out of a game faster than Fallout 76.
Oh my God. So you had me look at the Alolan Ninetales Pokédex entries, and
Yeah.
what's even funnier is that all of the other Pokédex entries are talking about how like it was revered as a deity and it's so beautiful and like its calm demeanor and showers ice over whatever, blah blah blah. And then Ultra Sun, it just says the reason it guides people all the way down to the mountain's base is that it wants them to hurry up and leave.
That just sounds like Comey from Comey Can't Communicate, which is a show I just started watching last week.
Oh my God, you have become the weeb.
Well, like, okay, so people have been memeing the manga for a while now. Like, I see all these like panels and shit on Facebook. And stuff.
Really? Yeah.
And I just heard the anime came out last week.
Yeah, I've heard people were really excited about it.
It came out in Japan a few weeks ago, but it's on Netflix as of last week or whatever.
It's Netflix.
And it's 1 episode a week, so I've only seen the first episode. But that's basically the premise of the show, is that Comey is like this incredibly like beautiful, like she's known as like the most beautiful like high school girl in the school, and like everybody's like obsessed with her. But she doesn't fucking talk because she has like so they call it social anxiety, but it's more selective mutism basically.
Selective mutism, yeah.
Which is I believe like a symptom of social anxiety. But
yeah,
like,
usually.
because
usually,
I have social anxiety, and I don't know if you noticed, but I do talk to people.
You sure do talk, yes.
I do have words coming out of my mouth, but
you have never once in your life been nonverbal.
Yeah, no, but I know it's selective mutism in the first episode, not just plain old mutism, because there's a scene where the main character, who's not Comey, by the way, it's the local average kid.
Oh, sure.
The local average Danganronpa protagonist.
The man.
The boy, the local average boy who happens to sit next to her in class or whatever. So anyway, he gets like knocked the fuck out because all the other kids in the school like bulldoze over him to like communicate with Comey or whatever. And then he like when he wakes up, it's just the two of them left in the classroom, and he hears her talking to herself. And she's got this cute little cat stuffed animal thing that she's talking to and saying meow and stuff. And then she realizes that he's awake and stops talking.
Yeah.
So that's selective
That's
mutism.
cute.
That is selective mutism.
Yep.
But they call it social anxiety, and I'm like, yeah, it's technically right, I guess.
Yeah, like it's not wrong,
Yeah.
but this is a pretty extreme case of social anxiety.
Speaking of Danganronpa, if Clear Productions was a Persona game, look, I know the games have kind of the same vibe, but I don't really understand.
But I'm pretty sure that's the hell of a segue.
That's a hell of a segue. I'm pretty sure you're just making this shit up. If Clear Productions was a Persona game, I wonder who would be Persona users and who would hold palaces. Well, I feel like everybody on the channel would be the characters with the personas, right? I'd like to think I don't have a palace.
Yeah, you have to be quite the asshole to have a palace.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, as they established in 5, Futaba had a palace before she got her persona.
That's true. That's true.
So it's just like, I forget how they explained it. It's just like if you have a strong presence of mind in a specific location or something like that.
It can get warped.
It's distorted desires, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Oh, Shroomish. Look at his little friend. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would like for somebody to steal my heart so I can cure my depression like they did Futaba.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I gotta wake up one morning and I'm like, I feel like working out. What the fuck? Oh, this is great.
Oh.
Hi, Octillery. How you doing? You weird tentacle monster. I love you.
Imagine, having a palace, getting their heart changed or whatever, and then getting to be in a coma for 2 weeks, just sleeping for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, I feel like my mom might get a little worried.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my son just is in a coma for some reason.
Yeah, the fact that, like, even in Persona 4, Persona 5, they just go, yeah, you're kind of tired, go take a nap, and then they nap for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And no one's like, maybe we should bring him to a hospital?
My favorite one is Futaba's, where she's in a coma for 2 weeks, and what's his face? The
Sojiro?
Sojiro. Yeah, Sojiro's just like, oh yeah, she does that. It's just like it's normal for her to just be asleep for a long time.
Unbelievable.
Huh. Oh god, we got 30 minutes. We're not done level grinding. This really is just an entire ass level grinding episode, huh? God.
We still have more.
But wait, there's more.
Is Victory Road going any faster or no?
I mean, a little bit, I think. I mean, we got one at level 51 now. Man, every time anyone brings up Persona, inevitably my brain will reach the conclusion, God, I wish Persona 6 was out.
Unbelievable.
I want to play Persona 6. They haven't even announced it, but we know they're making it.
Sorry, dude. Persona games take a while.
I know. It's like, it's probably not gonna be until like 2024 or some shit. Like.
Yeah. Persona 4 Golden came out in 2011.
Yeah. And then 5 years later,
5 came out.
Yeah.
5 years later. Yeah.
And Royal just came out last year, I think. So.
COVID's a blur. Either last year or the year before.
The COVID years. Came out during the COVID years.
I don't know.
But Shin Megami Tensei 5 is coming out next month.
Yep.
So I think that I'm gonna try it out. It looks pretty similar to Persona. So
honestly, 5 looks really good.
Yeah. I feel like I'll enjoy it. People have been telling me to play Shin Megami Tensei since I was in high school. And since I was Demon Eclipse's age. Yeah, they're always like, oh, you gotta play Shin Megami Tensei. And I'm like, Shiwa Kabuba what? I think that was half the reason I never played in high school, because nobody ever really told me how to, like, fucking spell it.
How to spell it. Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck are you? Oh yeah, I want to check out Persona Q and Q2 as well, but I feel like I should play 3 before I do that.
Yeah, that's why I haven't played it yet, because I haven't played 3 yet.
I don't know if I want to play 3 though, because from what I hear, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Compared to the other two.
Right now, 3 is not on a console that I have available.
Yeah, I know.
To
I mean, if I were to play it, I'd be emulating it probably, because I don't have any other means of doing it.
I got the PS2 version, which is not the full version. That's the first version.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Q and Q2 looks fun. I'd imagine it's just you get to see more of the Persona characters you like dicking around doing Persona things, so...
But in chibi form.
And it does answer the age-old question of, what if these characters met these characters?
Yeah.
Because I feel like some... Yeah.
4 is a sequel to 3. Chronologically, it's like weird. 2 years later.
It's weird because in 4 they have references to 3 that make me feel like it's a different universe. You know what I mean?
Do you remember in 4 when you went on the school trip to the high school?
Yeah, you did mention that. One of the characters is from 3, yeah.
Right.
But I do feel like some of these characters in 4 would very much get along with the characters in 5, and then others would like butt heads.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Chie talking to fucking Ryuji? That's just a fucking, that's a shitstorm ready to happen right there.
Yeah.
Although they're probably different ages.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm not sure how Q and Q2 handles it. If they're like still the same age, or like if they...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they are. I think they treat it as like a alternate universe thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though. I haven't played it obviously, so I don't know.
Yeah, because like it's clear just from the technology that time has passed between each Persona game.
Yes.
So it would be a little weird, I think.
There's no like direct correlation in 5 that's like a direct reference to 4 or 3, but all I know is Persona 4 looks like it's set 1 to 2 years after 3 because the character there was like a freshman or something in high school, and then now she's like the student, the president, like the student president or whatever. So it's not that much longer.
So maybe it's kind of like dumbing of age technology where
yeah,
things just kind of keep changing around them and they just pretend like it's always been the case.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the Shin Megami Tensei was the game with the Dante meme.
Oh my god.
Shin Megami Tensei 3 blah 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 featuring Dante from Dante's Inferno or whatever.
Oh my
I completely
god.
forgot that's the game that's from. Oh my god, you resist fire too? What the fuck type? Are you dragon? Are you a dragon? No, because I'm pretty sure it resisted ice too. So what the fuck are you? Rap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like 2 years, I'm thinking, because there's only 3 years in high school in Japan. So,
yeah.
If the student there was in high school and now she's like a senior or whatever, it would be like 2 years.
Yeah.
No more than 2 years, at least.
But I know just based on the technology alone, there's definitely a significant difference between 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5 has the way bigger gap.
Yeah, they have smartphones in 5.
Yeah.
And their TVs
don't... exactly.
Ren rents, like, you know, he like goes to a shitty, like, parts shop and buys the TV that you use in 4. It's like your normal TV. You, like, buy and fix up this, like, shitty-ass fucking CCTV.
Yeah. Persona 3 and 4 were made way closer to each other.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can tell they reused assets between the two games.
Okay, yeah.
Like, Persona 3 looks a lot more similar to 4.
Okay.
And Persona 5 was a huge jump.
Yeah.
Graphically and everything.
Oh.
And then 1 and 2 were fucking totally different.
Well, 1, I think the original Persona came out in, like, the 90s, right? So, like...
Yeah.
Along with Shin Megami Tensei. I remember looking at, like, which one's based on the other, because they both came out, like, the same time.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe... like, they just split, like, where they both had similar ideas, and they were like, well, let's share the creatures and just do our own thing.
I guess. I don't know.
Let me look,
pretty
actually.
similar.
I'm going to Google. Shin Megami Tensei
original
1 release date was 1992 on the Super Famicom.
Oh, wow. That is old.
Yeah.
That's fucking, like, that's older than me.
That's older than me.
God.
Mascot, Jack Frost. Thanks, Google.
Yeah, no shit.
Persona,
Jack Frost is the Pikachu of Persona and Shin Megami Tensei.
Persona 1 release date was 1996. So Persona was based on Shin Megami Tensei.
That's what I thought, but it was still, like, they were pretty close together, so it was kind of weird that, like...
Yeah, I know.
That's how it happened.
But also, games were made way faster back then.
Yeah, because, like, you can play the original Mario on, like, a toothpick now. It's like...
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I saw a great way. Somebody explained this to me. Somebody screenshot the original Super Mario Bros. For the NES or whatever, and said that the picture was a bigger file than the entirety of the game.
Man,
That's how
we've
fucking small the
grown.
original game was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure games were just as difficult to make, like, compared to what, like, the time they were living in.
Well, yeah, because you had to fucking cram everything into a toothpick.
Yep. Yeah. But they were able to, they were still able to pump games out way faster.
Yeah. Well, they also just didn't give as much of a shit either, most of them.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was seen as just like a toy for the kids to play in their
Yeah,
living room or
exactly.
whatever.
Right.
And mentality's changed a little bit since then, depending on who you talk to, but
It also started off as a lot of arcade games being brought to people's houses.
Yeah, basically.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was always just kind of like we're just gonna crank out this whatever bullshit thing we can, so people give us money,
yeah.
You know, and then people started to actually respect it as an art form, and all downhill from there. Now we have fucking Death Stranding.
Yeah, now people will whine if a game doesn't look crispy clean on a 5K resolution or whatever.
That's so true. Yeah, I see a lot of memes where like it'll show like an N64 game and it'll be like, wow, the graphics are so realistic, and it'll cut to like fucking the most recent Call of Duty game, like, what the fuck is this bullshit? This tree's missing a leaf.
Yeah.
This sucks.
I always have to just cry a little whenever I see people they'll look at like a new Pokemon game, for instance, the most recent one, because people have a lot to say about new Pokemon games.
Well, look.
And I understand. I get it. But people will say specifically, this game looks like a Nintendo 64 game.
And then you actually look at the 64, I'm like, no.
At Nintendo 64 games and go...
there's a difference. There's a difference.
No.
There's a bit of a difference, yeah. No, the trees look like they're from the trees look like they're from an N64 game.
I would say the trees look like maybe GameCube era, Wii era.
I could compare the tree to like an Ocarina of Time tree, and it looks pretty similar.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm still thinking like Wii era, because we think of the Wii as like way graphically better than it actually was.
Yeah,
like I go back to a game and I go, holy fuck, what happened? I remember this looking way nicer.
Well,
and it really did.
Yeah, no, the Wii was the best at the time for Nintendo games. But they also had games that did everything they could with the hardware, like Monster Hunter Tri.
They did.
Monster Hunter Tri looked really good for the time.
Honestly,
does not compare.
Those Harvest Moon games, the Harvest Moon games I played obsessively on the Wii, Tree of Tranquility and Animal Parade, they looked pretty fucking nice.
Yeah.
Like, they had nice graphics.
The Wii had the capabilities to look nice, they just generally focused more on the actual gameplay and story and stuff than they did.
Right.
So, like, you know, but here's the thing. The GameCube and the Wii had 3 games that I feel demonstrate why modern Nintendo games are they focus on the wrong things, and it's called Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and Pokemon Battle Revolution. Because you can tell these are very small games, especially Revolution. Revolution literally only is combat. That's all it is. It's
stadium.
It's just a stadium. But if you look at the animation, the way the Pokemon move, the characters look really goofy. I'll give you that. But the way everything moves is very fluid and unique, and to the point where it looks like each individual Pokemon's got like a personality, the way they fight, the way they move. And then you cut to Sword and Shield, which clearly look nicer. Like, the character models look nicer. The humans look immensely better. Everything in a singular frame looks much better. But then you get the movement, and it's so boring and generic, and things just don't move right. And so that's what people kind of really hate about the animation in Sword and Shield, is they focused on the wrong things, I think, when it comes to aesthetics. Like, you look at the way the Pokemon...
on that.
Yeah, like, you look at the way the Pokemon battle in Sword and Shield, and they don't have, like, unique animations. They basically just, like, move to the left or right or a little bit or whatever, and they move forward to do a physical attack, or they kind of hop around a little.
But there's also 898 Pokemon, and about 700 of them are in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, you say that, but there were 400 plus Pokemon in Pokemon Battle Revolution on a much inferior hardware. So, like,
yeah, I guess that's true. They would have had all the animations for those.
They had every Pokemon at the time. And the other reason is, I don't think people would care so much, except for the fact that when people are like, hey, why'd you cut the Pokedex in half? And they're like, oh, well, you know, we wanted to focus on the animations. And then they looked at the animation, it's like, there's less animation going on.
I get it. I'm pretty sure that's a Nintendo problem. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they're on crunch time every second of every year.
Yeah, no, like, the fucking Pokemon developers are fucking depressed. They, like, hate their lives because, like, they want to make a better game and they can't.
Yeah, exactly. They're giving strict deadlines.
Yeah, no, I don't blame the developers at all. It's just, it's just this fucking
company a lot of people tend to. There's a lot of people who say that, like, Game Freak is lazy. And that makes me mad. Right. I don't like that at all.
Game Freak the company, Game Freak the CEO is lazy or whatever. Like, the people working on the game are working tirelessly to bring the best product they can.
Yes.
I get that. And let's be honest,
but then
I still
Game
like
Freak,
Sword.
I know, I still like Sword and Shield.
It's still a good, I still like it. It could be a lot better.
Yeah, Game Freak has to listen to the Pokemon Company, who has to listen to Nintendo.
Yes.
So there's a lot of bullshit.
Well, Game Freak is pretty insistent on them not having to listen to Nintendo.
Game Freak? I don't know about that, but I know that Game Freak definitely pushes to not be a big fucking studio still, which is another problem.
They don't associate with Nintendo unless they have to. It's always like, even though they've like pretty much exclusively published games on Nintendo systems, but
right. I think
like, we're not Nintendo.
I mean, they can definitely hire like 3 times as many people without even making a dent on their profits.
Yeah, but they don't have to. So.
But they don't have to, so they won't.
Yeah, so
that's the one complaint I have. Yeah, for
like,
sure.
It's not. Like, I complain all the time, but the fact I still enjoy the game, which means I'm still going to play the game, which means they're never going to improve.
Because I keep buying them because I enjoy the game.
Yeah, and it's true.
Yeah.
And Purple doesn't understand this. He's like, he's like, you need to boycott Pokemon. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. I like Pokemon.
I like it.
It doesn't have to be the best game ever. It's still fun. I wish it was better, but, you know, like, I also wish a lot of things.
Right.
I wish I had $1 million, you know? I wish I had $90 billion so I could make a better Pokemon game.
A fun adventure game, Scout Camp Pokemon game.
They have a game called Pokemon Camp, I think. Wasn't that what it was called? The one on the Wii? That was basically just Pokemon Box?
Was it Camp? No, it was Poke Park.
No, that's a different one. No, I'm talking about the WiiWare one that you, like, store Pokemon on.
That was Ranch. Pokemon
Ranch. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But it was close. $1 million, but you gotta try and make Pokemon better as a lowly Pokemon developer. Listen, with $1 million, I could make a better Pokemon game. It would be a lower budget Pokemon game because I believe, I think 60 million is the average Switch game budget.
Not just that, but you would have $1 million and be making a Pokemon developer paycheck. So it's not like...
Oh, if I'm doing it for Pokemon, then yeah, I would definitely, yeah.
It says lowly Pokemon developer, which means you're working for Game Freak.
Okay, I misunderstood. In that case, I mean, like, I would definitely take the job. I'd still do it. Yeah, I mean, $1 million and a steady income? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then on the side, I'd use my $1 million to make a better Pokemon game.
When we go viral, I'll make a Kickstarter.
And then get arrested or whatever Listen, I'll get fired probably for doing that.
Janzo, unfortunately, there have been a lot of attempts at making a better Pokemon version, and they have all failed. There's not a single
Like something that's not Pokemon that tries to be Pokemon.
Animal, animal collecting game, monster collecting game. Not a single one has been able to surpass Pokemon.
There is a better made Pokemon game that's not actually the closest I would say is Persona 5.
You're right. You are correct.
But that's like, it's kind of like comparing apples and oranges. Like, they're both monster collection games, but they are very different otherwise.
Right.
So, like, if you want to make a better Pokemon game that feels like a Pokemon game,
right.
I
just think there's too many games that want to be Pokemon but better, but then they copy Pokemon too much.
Yeah, that's kind of like Temtem. Like Temtem's big fucking drawback.
Like Temtem is great and all, but they copy Pokemon too hard.
No, that's the thing. Is like it's not that great a game because they just did Pokemon but worse.
Yeah, it's like okay. It's like an okay.
It's literally just because they're like, I'm gonna make a Pokemon game that's not Pokemon. I'm like, good for you. How's it different? They're like, we have types.
Yeah.
We capture things not with balls but with card things, I guess.
When I realized that they made it so that you can bring 6 Temtems with you, I was like, really? You couldn't pick like a different number? You couldn't pick
like 10
you
can only know 4 moves still? What the fuck?
5? Yeah, 4 moves.
You had a grand opportunity to change up at least a little bit.
You couldn't change those numbers? Really?
You couldn't change the numbers a little bit? You couldn't do 5 moves, 8 Temtems or whatever? Like, no? You couldn't do anything even remotely different?
There is, however, a game coming out called Dokev, where the trailer was really it was a banger. Like it's like little kids were like skateboarding and having like a good old time.
Yes, I saw that and I wanted it.
Turns out it's gonna be a monster collecting game.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun.
But they didn't really show any of the monsters in the trailer.
Yeah, well,
so I didn't know that. But it looks awesome.
The reason I like the trailer, the reason I like the trailer is specifically because it looks really fun to just move around.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Purpley was the one who first brought this to my attention. I don't know if this is on screen or not. Probably in some stream a long time ago. He said that one thing that really makes or breaks a game for him is the movement. If it's fun to move, the game is fun. Basically, if it's not fun to move, then suddenly
you have to do something else to make up for that.
The game, it's an uphill battle if it's not fun to move around. You know?
Yeah.
Oh right, I forgot it fucking does the stupid cut.
Because there's plenty of games that movement is just a boring RPG movement, but they're still good games because it's like a good story.
They're like classic
Final
RPGs
Fantasy,
or whatever.
But you have to like make up for it, right? Like you don't have the default.
It's not like this is like literally the only fucking thing that he looks for in a video game, but like
But that's a good start. It's a fucking good start.
It does a lot in your favor if it's fun to move around. And it's a reason why I like games like fucking like Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor. Like they're very like basic bitch. Like the story's kind of dumb. The actual gameplay mechanics are pretty basic for the most part. But it is so fucking fun to just move around. Assassin's Creed parkour, so fucking fun.
True. It's true.
It really makes the fucking game. Like if it's fun to move. And that trailer, it looks like it's going to be one of those games where like maybe it's like kind of a basic story and character or whatever, like the
Pokemon, not the Pokemon, but you know the monsters.
Yeah, maybe like that one, but it looks fun to move.
Yeah, it looks just really fun, and I like games that are fun.
But there's another monster collector I'm looking forward to. I forget what it's called, but the moment I start talking about it, you're going to know what I'm talking about. It's the open world one. That's like a lot darker.
Pal World!
Pal World, yes! The one where you can like enslave your fucking monsters to like build factories for you or whatever. And you can like use them as sacrificial lambs and shit, and you got like a gun or something. Like,
yeah, you
holy
can use
shit.
a gun.
Like this looks fucking fun, dude.
It looks like they are totally trolling. Like they know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing. It looks like a fucking satire of monster collection games.
It does. Yeah. You can use your monster friend as a shield against guns.
You sure can.
Yep. Yeah, it's wild. Like, that trailer was insane from start to finish.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
It just got weirder and weirder.
I really want to play that one.
Yeah. Noise? There was a noise?
I coughed. Is that the noise?
If there was a noise, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, maybe the storm going on outside. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe it is. I think I hear it now.
Oh, okay.
Did it just thunder?
No, I don't. I mean, I've got my headphones in, so I don't know.
But... Oh, the noise the Pokemon made. Oh, don't worry about it. It's just Hypno.
Oh, don't worry. It's just Hypno, the date rape
It's
Pokemon.
just Hypno. Yeah, let me find the.
Yeah, Hypno would get me too if he was created today. Oh, we're so close to 54 on one of these fuckers.
It's also really funny because the first part of the trailer, you think it is gonna be like a friendly, monster collecting game.
Yeah.
And then it suddenly is not, like, at all.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's like, oh shit, there's guns, there's factories. So I have to make sure this is the right one.
Oh, okay, dodge the rollout, cool. Alright. It's nice that Xehanort's here to speed things up a little.
Yeah, true.
Alright. Okay, we got one Pokemon to level 54. We got fucking 5 more. Okay. Alright, well this is a good place to stop, I think.
Oh, hold on. I guess I could just post it in the Discord when we stop. It's 6:58. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go.
Foolish Elite Four, my team has no weak Xehanorts. Boom! Anymore. It's got the same energy as the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge where it's like, my deck has no weak cards, except for Karibo.
Pathetic cards.
My deck has no pathetic cards, except for Karibo.
It's kind of funny how often he used Karibo as a scapegoat.
Yeah, even though he fucking calls himself Karibo. That's his fucking name, Little Karibo.
No, I'm saying in the actual anime.
Oh yeah, Karibo's this
Nami
fucking sacrificial lamb monster, yeah.
Yeah, he uses Karibo all the time.
Yeah, because it's little fuzzy friend.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Xehanort saved the game. Okay.
So, what's your level situation? Is Keldeo at 54 yet?
Yeah, it's 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 54.
That's what I thought. Yeah, okay.
It's a little poetic.
Fun. Cool.
Anyway, I presumably we'll be able to wrap this up next time we do this. But tomorrow, Spacey and I are gonna be doing a new game, allegedly, assuming we can get it to work. So look forward to that. It'll be a fun little co-op game. Pretty new. It's a new topical one, I believe. It came out relatively recently, so.
Yeah, I think you guys might know the title once we start it.
Yeah, we'll see.
You might recognize it.
I actually got kind of disappointed because recently I saw the Game Grumps were playing it, and I was like, fuck.
My god, how do you keep doing that?
God damn it.
How do you keep doing that?
I was gonna play. I swear I'm not copying them. I promise.
This has happened multiple times.
I know, god. This one at least makes more sense because it is a newer game, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been Claire Pearl.
I've been Spacey.
We will be back tomorrow with all the stuff I just said. In the meantime, check us out below. We got our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, YouTube links. They're all down there. Check us out. Have a good time. Hang out in the Discord. We like to make fun of each other and post stupid memes and shit. So, there's that.
Yeah.
See you guys next time. Goodbye.